Hello, hello. I am not unmuted in Discord yet. I'll be doing that in a little. But while we are waiting for the comfort and... Oh wait, all my players here. Gosh damn it. How dare y'all be ready already? Rude. Doggo. Doggo. Anyway, very quickly. Do remember, much to my dismay, as the Dungeon Master, I cannot pay that much attention to chat. I have my notifications turned off, my mods of those who are not in the game. Very rude here. My mods will be watching, so please keep things nice. Mods will handle thinking any raids, hosts, or what be it. And thank you for understanding. Hello, players. Y'all are welcome to unmute now. And thank you for being patient.
That's what I was waiting for. Is it weird to have me here at the very start, Mela?
Yes, but in a good way.
Who is this person?
Wait, good things being associated with God here? That can't be right. Let me check my script.
You're not scheduled for a couple hours.
What's scheduled for a couple of hours?
You're not scheduled for a couple hours.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna schedule your face into my lips.
I am honestly tempted and probably should make a separate live stream just for D&D, so I'm not constantly like changing how big my oh no get your the PNG came off screen, y'all. It went into a corner.
So true.
I get it. I don't get it.
I accidentally dragged my PNG character off the actual screen. You couldn't see her.
What do you mean character? That's just what you look like.
That's just, yeah, it's a photo.
I wish I looked like her. She is beautiful.
I don't know what you mean wish, you just do.
Dear, I'm a figment of your imagination. I just am able to talk to people outside of it. We haven't started yet, so hi Scarlet. Remember everyone, I have a command to remind y'all who this beautiful music is from.
It is very good music.
His music never, it's so good.
You know what?
Thank you, Sarah, no. I appreciate it.
Speaking of good music, Mel, you might like some of the music that's in the movie Secrets of Rowan and Ish, because it's literally like super Irish inspired. Because the movie takes place in Ireland, and it's all about the Elkie myth. So,
would you be surprised if I told you I just like music in general?
I know you like music, but I think you especially like the music in that movie.
What's Ireland?
It's a fantasy world.
Okay.
I'm really glad you finally spoke up. You are a little quiet. Let me fix that, Jolly.
I know, it's crazy.
There we go.
I'm just so quiet.
Doggo.
Jolly being quiet? What's next? God, you're being a good
calmest person here. I am the calmest person here.
I feel like that's me today, despite the shit that I have to put specifically you through.
Oh,
Jolly's the calmest person here, just like how I'm the person here that has the most pure moral record.
Yeah. You could have just said just like how you're the most illiterate out of all of us.
No, I wanted to go with
I will be bullying one of them today a little bit.
I've already been bullied.
Let me take a guess. It's me or Zach.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I
Tier's
assume.
not in his place to be bullied yet.
Hi. I'm a happy person. I'm just here to make.
Oh no, last session was Zach's character's turn to cry.
Be happier. Yeah.
I think you're just going to. I don't think you'll get tears. You'll probably just get Very confused and disturbed sounds.
Well, last
What's
session
that?
we got we got Joyden to have a total meltdown.
Mm-hmm.
We did. It was adorable, and I am now sleeping with her
You got
because
very lucky that that arrow did not hit you.
I
I'll say
mean,
this.
I didn't even. I didn't. I'm just built different.
You know, you say meltdown, I say just the 8 p.m. schedule.
8 p.m. It
Yes,
is
night.
I'm pretty
midnight
sure that's an
currently.
all day thing for Zach and I sometimes.
I was talking
It's
about Joy
currently
June.
midnight, friend.
Don't feed him
I
after
was
midnight.
talking. I was talking about Joy June.
Also, sorry it took me a little bit to get up and ready. I had
You're
the
good.
worst moving headache that I was
Uh,
asleep previously for, but I had an alarm set at 7:30.
Feed me,
Naruhodo.
feed me,
Um,
feed
Feed you
me,
what? What do you eat?
feed me, feed me on the
What is he talking about? I'm
I
confused.
don't know what the
Sorry.
fuck he's talking
It's
about.
a musical. My apologies.
What's a musical?
Your voice was just so deep it sounded like demonic chanting.
you know what's
It
funny?
pretty much is. It's a giant plant that eats people.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
How would y'all feel if I told you I never did any musicals in school?
Nah.
I mean, I
Cool.
wouldn't blame you. School musicals are kind of eh.
Oh, my teacher's was very good. He was very careful. We even did the Sound of Music one year.
That's
I
cool.
did
I gotta
so
say,
much.
I didn't go to a lot of school plays, uh, unless I either A had to because of a theater class that I was in where I had to go to some plays for something, or B, one of my friends when I was very very young, like this is like fifth grade god tier we're talking about. So like I was a little baby man, a little stinky
Oh,
baby
mid
man.
tier.
Anyway, one of my friends was in theater, so I like literally went to his plays
I
that he
wanted
was
to be
in.
in theater, but my grades were not going to allow that.
I did too much theater.
I only remember one play specifically, and it was Beauty and the Beast, and he played Chip.
Oh,
You know, I've never watched Beauty and the Beast.
what?
Oh well, that's
You haven't
going
watched
on the
any
list
movie.
now.
You haven't watched any movie. I was convinced. Like
Wait, hang on. I'm gonna show him the original black and white French movie. But first,
like I swear, your whole movie criteria only exists in narrative references and Jaws. Like that's
hey,
the
Okay,
only
he
you,
two.
also he
every,
owns a lot of classic
hold
movies.
on, hold on, Cap. It's just a lot of old movies. Just none of them were animated.
Beauty and the
I
Beast is
watched a
old.
lot of the live action old movies. I just haven't seen a lot of Disney movies or
Jolly, you
anything.
specifically saw a lot of live action old horror movies. I feel.
Okay, yeah, Rocky's horror, Jaws is horror, Indiana Jones is horror.
Jaws is thriller, which is close enough. You also watched Christine. You also watched fucking Halloween.
Yeah, but I haven't watched Friday the 13th. I haven't watched Nightmare on Elm Street. I only watched the first Chucky. Or, I mean, Child's Play. I see, I didn't even get the name right.
We
You have frame one recollected it.
Yeah, it's because I knew that somebody was going to say I got it wrong, and I didn't feel like getting clowned on for that.
To be fair,
My
I would
movies
have.
are really niche, all right? But I don't watch a lot of animated ones.
I wouldn't say they're
If I did, it was
niche. They're
probably in
pretty
school.
popular.
yeah, those are the most popular films I've played.
No, I meant the niche in the sense that like half of them don't even go together.
Right.
Look,
Like it's
there's
not like it's not a specific genre. It's just a random picking and choosing of random
there's one
movies.
movie I'm going to be sad if you haven't watched.
Better get your tissues then.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, I've seen
That,
that.
Thank you.
Oh,
that
thank
was a good
God.
movie.
That was
Thank
they.
I
God.
haven't seen the second one though. I saw the first one though.
Honestly, the second one was just as good. I need to see the third one. I haven't been
Yeah,
able to yet.
I haven't seen
they're
any of
all
the
good.
sequels.
They're all
The
good.
second
They're
one
all
is
Yeah,
good.
so
like I
good.
saw I saw some of the obvious ones. Like I've seen Despicable Me. I've seen How to Train Your Dragon. I've seen the really obvious movies. I mean, my school made me watch Frozen.
Oh, you see, funny enough, I've never watched Frozen. People ruined it for me.
I watched Frozen like at least 2 different times.
I was forced to. I would have never done it if I wasn't just if my school just didn't make me.
I
I watched it once for school and once because I was literally babysitting little girls.
forced to listen to Let It Go sung off tune for 6 months.
Yeah,
It was
that'll do it.
bad. Like, it wasn't just off tune. I think this was the first time I found someone who was in fact genuinely
Tone deaf?
tone deaf, yeah. And they were loud. Really loud.
Well, you know what? The list is just gonna get longer and longer.
I've watched way too many movies. I'll say that.
I've watched a lot of movies, but there's also a lot that I haven't seen.
Mm.
We'll start
there's
once
a
it
lot
turns
I-
8 o'clock, by the way, so
Zach,
like
are
3
you
minutes.
okay?
Yeah, I'm just saving energy, waiting to get into character. Plus, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm in a lot of
Conserving
pain.
energy.
I'm in a lot
Dude,
of pain.
Oh,
I had
yeah,
to tell
no,
these people
Zach, how are you feeling, hon?
I am hurt.
So what happened? You slipped and fell, or?
Right, so in England, especially in the southern regions where we
That's a
don't
great
get,
start.
in England,
In
where we
England.
don't get a lot of varied weather,
Mhm.
we either get rain or black ice.
Mhm.
And the thing is with black ice, unless you've got a fucking good set of eyes,
You don't
you
know.
can't quite see it. No. So I pulled into a petrol station, or a gas station if you're American. I pulled in. I was like, okay, time to get some petrol. Opened up my car, stood on the black ice, cracked my rib.
That noise, I'm sorry.
Yep. No.
Well,
Yep.
Zach, maybe you should have considered the following. Don't stand on black guys.
You know what?
I fucking
really
hate
didn't think. You know what? I will put my body on top of a lot of black men before, and I'll keep doing it because they are beautiful people.
Scarlett,
Love me.
Scarlett
Why
and
is this a conversation?
With that being said,
Scarlett and Zen were actually helping me look for like a really really good recipe, right? Because
Yeah.
my boyfriend,
Yeah.
he is Jamaican descended,
oh,
Yes.
that's cool.
and he can cook. According to him, I've not
Yes.
had it, but like I also don't distrust him because he's talked about how he's like grandma cooks really well. I don't distrust he's probably picked up some stuff.
Yeah, I bet his
He
entire fucking family can cook.
he said, and I'm not going to repeat the word he said. You'll understand why. But he said that
Oh god.
if someone can cook better than him, then he has been out inappropriate
Yeah. No.
effort.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yep. So Scarlett and Zen were just helping me find recipes that I could cook to cook to see if I could do it.
I want to see him cook because I've had a couple of Jamaican people before.
I have
And
never
those people
tried
can
Jamaican
cook.
food, but I really want to.
Bro, you need to. It's the fucking best.
I just like eating food, so I'd also like it.
There's no
But just
Jamaican
because
place around here.
You don't need a Jamaican place. Become the Jamaican place.
Oh, that's like my next goal. But yeah, all right. It is now 8 o'clock. We are going to start.
I can't laugh too much. It hurts so
I'm
much.
sorry.
I'm okay.
So welcome back to Destiny Walkers, a game of insanity where one of our members got hurt and now we can't make him laugh. So I will make them cry.
Either way, I'm hurting.
just one is emotional and one is physical. Ding!
Ow.
Where we left off is they had a rather comical interaction with two other workers that Sylvester knew from his job. They helped out, kind of clear out some of the overgrown mushrooms, leaving two behind for whatever the reasons being. Parrot being a pain in the butt in the cutest way possible, including scaring Joy-Jun greatly.
Normal.
Very normal. And Joy-Jun unfortunately having a meltdown from a vision. The first bad vision of the game, too.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Joy-Jun, you got unlucky.
Yay.
Right now.
I've been very unlucky.
You have them.
I mean, hey, you got lucky by being able to sleep with me. I would consider that
This is
lucky.
your second time
Well-
sleeping with them.
Yeah.
I mean, and it doesn't make her any less lucky. Some people would kill to be here.
Well,
The answer is yes, and you don't know how real that is.
greed is a 7 deadly sin, but we continue on.
So is lust.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, as we come in, rather than waking up at the sound of the birds, it is actually dusk. It is very late into the night. The moon invisible. And though we have two who are very much passed out, one through emotional exhaustion, the other one through what is my life right now, Sylvester.
Hello.
Now, normally, I kind of force you to make a wisdom save for things like this. But you're passed out.
Yeah, that's very accurate considering I was half dead last session.
You are.
In character and out.
You are asleep.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I'm gonna close the door because I hear children.
I appreciate that.
I kick
Children
them.
deletus.
The
Wait,
fetus, the non-fetus.
thank you.
The latest, the 2-year-old
Ex fetus.
I think it's a little bit late on that one, Chief.
Your dream was something fairly normal. I don't know how you would define normal dreams for Sylvester.
Probably just him living his average life. I mean, he doesn't really have any aspiring dreams besides just living.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's just happy to be where he is now. So probably just being surrounded by animals, maybe going to a zoo.
Mm-hmm.
He probably went to the zoo once. Probably dream about Parrot being fucking huge, like 3 times the size he is now.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Just shit like that.
as the dream from Parrot being gigantic fades away, instead of a new dream, as you tend to cycle through them given how your mental works, it stays dark. And you slowly open your eyes, and it's even darker around you. You take notice that you freely move your hand on command like you would as if you were awake. In fact, you feel like you're standing awake at a open field surrounded by trees. Now these trees are not forest trees. These are common plain trees, but there's an awful lot of them. And you don't recognize it. At least not originally, and not right away. Would you mind making me a history check at disadvantage?
Alright, I'll happy roll a double nat 20 to start us off. I mean, just look at this history. I mean, isn't it great?
There's a
I actually
sense.
rolled not bad.
There's a sense of
Familiarity.
thank you, familiar. I can't.
Femboyarity.
I can't say it.
No, that's my job, damn it.
Gosh damn it, y'all. Yes, there's a sense of familiarness around you. You've been here. You don't remember who, why, when, where. Can you make me a perception check?
I will make you a perception check, but before I do, if you guys are enjoying the D&D session so far, be sure to hit the follow button and stay tuned for more sessions every Wednesday. We'd be happy to see you around, even though we won't be able to see you in the chat. Love you all. Give me some luck.
So that is a
17.
17. Nice. It is pure silence. It is not, and coming from the amount of times you've moved through planes, it's not unusual that it is quiet. But this is a type of quiet that, the best way to describe it is a type of quiet quiet when prey realizes there's a predator nearby. There's no wind, and as you move, there is no crunch of the earth below your feet. The trees are unmoving, and there are no animals to give an idea of what it could possibly be here. But you do pick up on 3 different sets of eyes. One stands far taller than you by a good 1.5 feet. They're bright yellow. Well, one is bright yellow. The other is dulled out, like it's been damaged to blindness. The second pair are about the same height as you, a little shorter, and they're a vibrant green color. But the closer you look at it, instead of it being a pair of eyes, 2, 3 pairs, but 2 larger ones being the indicator of where it's looking. And finally, one in a bush. No taller, in fact can't be taller at all, if it is standing up. These eyes are also yellow, but they're softer, like sunshine, rather than that stereotyped predator yellow eyes. And as you move, they always look at you. And if you move somewhere further away, they're in a new position.
At this point, he's probably in a fight or flight stance, sort of just very uncomfortable. He doesn't really like the foreboding stares that are just piercing through his every direction. So, is there like any rocks on the floor or anything? Like any shrubbery or something that can be pulled or grabbed?
You are welcome to certainly try to pull up and grab the rocks. I mean, you'll find a lot of various things there. Rocks, boulders, so on and so forth.
He's gonna try and look for a nice, like, throwing stone. If any of that is around.
I mean, most of the stones around here are big. You can pick one up and use it just fine.
Alright. In that case, he's just going to kind of toss it over in the direction of one of the sets of eyes. See if they move, see if it bounces off, or see if it just disappears. He's just trying to get a feel for if he is just being obliviously stalked, or if there is something deeper to what is staring at him in all directions.
Which one are you throwing at? The multi-3, the half-blind, or the normal yellow?
Let's go normal yellow.
Make me a perception check, and since you are heightened awareness, I will give you advantage.
I like advantage. I like natural 20s.
Shit. I'm glad you
Yeah.
went for that one. Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
throw the rock, and the eyes start to widen, but you notice a paw reach out and grab it before it sneaks back in. And the soft yellow eyes look at the rock, that you assume looking at the rock given that they look down. Look up to you. Very wide-eyed. Very wide-eyed. Like a doe caught in headlights type. Before it looks to the other two. And since you got that 20, I'm not going to make you bother to do it again to listen. The voice speaks up. He saw me. He didn't see us before. He hasn't seen us in years. She looks to the other two with bewilderment. It's very clear that this is a little girl. And you're welcome to do a history check on her if you'd like.
Alright, double net 20 to coming right up. 17. Close enough.
And you beat it. You recognize this voice faintly. It's someone you've had to mentally forget due to problems in the past with everything. This voice belonged to your little sister. The first of your family taken and used against you.
Do I remember her name?
17, yes. Her name was Narysil. Narysil.
Could you please type that
I
down
will.
real fast? It's a bit muffly. Alright,
When you were 10, you remember that she was taken in the dead of night. You never knew who did it until that day happened to you. She then drags her eyes over to you. Big brother?
his expression is going to now soften once he recognizes the voice and sees the paw. After hearing that, he's just going to, like, probably just stare down at her with almost a fearful look. Like, as if knowing this is somewhat taboo. Assuming that it was too good to be true, he just goes forward. Naira? That can't be you.
You can hear me? You've been here so many times.
I can hear you. What are you doing here? Where am I? What happened to you? Why can't I see you?
Well, I'm hiding. I was told to hide in case you didn't remember.
Remember what?
Remember me. Seeing people in my state or in our state and not remembering can be very bad for when you do remember. And she looks over to the other eyes. The tallest one kind of looks between you with a bit of skepticism before he turns. Well, he, she, it, you're not sure. For its eyes turn and nods. And what you remember of your sister initially was a healthy Leona. She had a little bit of blonde hair that stayed just around her ears. She often wore a pink, kind of tulipy pink dress that went down to almost to her ankles and had an area for her tail to rest out of. And before she does anything more, she kind of gives a nod and she turns back to you. Big brother, I'm going to come out of the bush, okay? Do me a favor. Please don't get angry. Okay?
Why would I get angry? What? You still haven't answered. Where are we? Who are the others?
No, you wouldn't be angry at me. But I know who you would be angry at. And the others will announce themselves once I show. I'm the only one who can show myself after all. At least right now. and she sets down the rock because you can hear it plop down. The bushes finally start to make noise as she moves, and what you expected to see was not what you did see. She still had on her dress. Her light bit of hair was completely matted against her skin. The type of matting that looked like the only way you'd get rid of is through shaving it off. Her face is completely sunken in, and her skin or her fur has patches that are completely gone. Her weight is so beyond abysmal that she is the literal saying of skin and bone. And her tail is cut third of the way down. Her claws are completely removed, aside from maybe one or two. Her ear, she actually is missing one of her ears, and the other one has a chunk taken off of it.
Who did this to you?
The exact people who did that to you. They did it to me first, and they failed. They killed me, Papa. Remember when Daddy went away? And your friend went away? They were also taken by them.
At this point, his eyes are somewhat reflecting more slightly draconian and lizardy, reflecting shade. You know how the pupil kind of
Yeah.
dilates and kind of sharpens
Mm-hmm.
down? It's kind of starting to do that as his fur is starting to rise a little bit around his cheeks. Unusual for him, as he doesn't really normally show anger, or so just keeps it quelled inside. And at this point, he's just trying to stabilize himself before he does something he regrets, just wanting to figure out as much as he can, because he feels at this point he's no longer in a dream, but rather, it'd be kind of corny to say a nightmare, but I mean, what else do you really call this?
Mm.
Yeah, this is not something he wanted to know on his average Wednesday night. So he's just kind of darting his eyes all around as she speaks. Like while she's talking about this, he's just kind of like in the background taking in the information, but trying to find something to take his anger out on, something like a sign almost of something that would have uh, been an aggressor in a way, just something to like set him off so he doesn't have to listen to this anymore, because he's almost in a way petrified as well. He's petrified to do or say anything except listen. It's almost like he's just waiting for an excuse to just get out of this.
She sits. She doesn't come very close. She does sit down and just looks up at you. They didn't hurt me that bad. I promise. They did this, and she kind of points to her stomach, which is very receded in. But what happened with the rest of me is because they just left me. I didn't get experimented on. And that's okay. Your your old friend did. Daddy did. But I didn't. And she looks over to the two eyes. The tall one is Dad. He cannot show himself right now. He is too weak. I was the only one who was able to gain enough energy to show what I look like. You'd be amazed how much it takes. It's very tiring, but it's worth it. The green ice. Well, that's Jion. That was your best friend. And your rival. The one you always fought with to get better. And she kind of looks to them, seeing if that was enough information before the green eyes get down, as if they're sitting. Do you need me to type out Gion for you?
What was that?
Do you want me to type out Gion so you can copy pasta?
Oh, for the love of God, yes. A second. So that's my friend. Second. I just want to make sure I get this down because I'm never going to remember this.
Look, that's fine. I have been method acting these voices. I'm just happy to finally use them.
They're really good. I like
Oh
them.
no, you haven't heard the other two. But thank you.
Well, you know what? I like them precognitively. You can't stop me. Either way, as he's hearing this, he's just like breathing in like a lot through his nose, but just kind of bellowing outward his breath, like exhaling while trying not to just let loose. His wings are kind of folding back and his tail rattling as he's just trying to every ounce of his being to like take advantage of this moment instead of being angry about it. And he's going to try his best to just like get down to her level and try and give her a hug.
Oh, she does not refuse to hug
I'm
at
gonna.
all.
What's up?
She clings on to you. She was always very close to
Yeah,
you.
but I was gonna roll to see if he was even capable of like.
Oh no, go
Going
ahead.
it.
I'm just saying she's not going to refuse it.
Okay, yeah,
You
thank
do
God.
have
I get a
advantage
hug.
because I was about to say you. Oh,
It's a
16,
double
16, you're perfect. You're golden.
Yep.
She.
So he's barely able to get down, and as she embraces him, he just kind of rips on her as hard as he can without trying to inflict any pain. He just has his ears down and his breathing clenched up. Uh, you know what?
Yeah, you're good.
No tears. He's holding them back. A whole lot of resentment towards the situation in
Mm.
general. Just wants to fix. He just wants to fix this. He wishes he had a chance to be able to bring a stop to whatever caused this, because at this point he feels like he still has a chance, even though he's well aware that it's what's done is done. Just feels an unrelenting urge to fix what he's watching because it's breaking his heart. Doesn't even want to look at the other two.
As your tail twitches, there comes a chuckle from Jion, or who she has pointed to be Jion. I see you've got. Oh fuck, my voice just broke. Now! Let me drink water. I've not been hydrating today.
Just imagine.
Hydrate more,
I'm trying!
Just imagine he's saying all of this out loud.
Totally.
Okay, yeah.
Hold on, let me.
Oh God.
Anyway,
I found the
yelling at Noah.
voice. Did you just say that you have not? Takes larger sip of water.
Drink your fucking water.
Drink more.
Sip le agua de español.
Bebe el agua. Or la agua, as it were. Gotta have subject verb agreement.
Okay. I never thought you'd get use out of that. Seems my contribution was useful, at least. Make me a history check.
Good to see all of you.
Well, okay. I'll answer that while you make me a history check about Jion to see what you remember. Nope.
Nope. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
Sorry, best friend.
The little girl clutching onto you, just as she had done when she was little. Mind you, she was taken when she was 6 years old, and she has not aged a day. You can't see them because they're not strong enough yet. You see, we've always been here. We don't know the name of here either. We've just been calling it the Dreamscape. You've been here many times in your ro, ro, rotation. And she looks up at you, trying to see if that's the right word.
He's just like lightly nodding. He doesn't know how to respond to this. He just a lot of
And your
emotions.
rotation of dreams. You just don't remember because they don't let you remember. They control this place. Because I was little and still very like strong in terms of a soul, I can show myself right now. Jion and Dad cannot. They were older after all. Jion should be able to as time goes on, but that'll take a while. They can speak. I know Jion sounds very different. If you remember much, I know they try to make you forget. And she kind of looks down, her what's left of one of her ears flattened. Dad doesn't sound like Dad anymore. The taller one doesn't say anything, he's just kind of watching. Jion just makes a bit of a noise. You know what I mean, right? What my contribution to your change is.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Should I roll perception to see what he looks like? Like, to see if I can see any not like the entire figure, but to see if I can see any like features of his body. Because now I have a theory.
Yes, you can definitely try. It will be a high DC.
So perception, or is it okay?
No.
Oh, that sucks. That is a lucky 7, though.
You know what? I'll let you roll again because you're right. That is a lucky 7.
Hey, I like lucky. Aw.
Well, here's the thing. To get more than what I was giving you is a lot higher. A 12 is high enough that you can see it's big. It's not a mammalian type of big. It is more of a stiff build. It's almost looking like he's wearing armor, but the armor looked crude and spiked in areas.
Would you say it could be portrayed as something scaly?
Nope, he's not scaled at all.
Alright, my original theory is gone.
At least not that you can tell.
That would have been really morbid.
Oh, it still is.
I know it is, but the idea I had was also really morbid. I assume what you came up with is also extremely morbid. You know me, I can take it.
I mean, he's, in fairness, going to tell you here. I can't blame you for not remembering. They did their best to make you forget us. They did your best to erase us. But they couldn't. That's why we're here. You have my tail. And as soon as he says that, the memories come rushing. He was of a scorpion-based race.
I knew it.
But the scorpion, they were some of the most deadly races, as their venom was extremely powerful, and rather than clotting, It focused purely on forcing you to have an adrenaline and forcing it to course through your body at a much faster rate than it would on a normal venomous creature.
You fucking sly bastard. I knew exactly what you did. I know exactly what you fucking did.
I am a good noodle. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, oh my god, I'm gonna kill
Do you see why
everybody.
when I mentioned the idea I had, you're going to love it as like a player and as a DM, but as a character you're gonna fucking hate it.
Oh no, that's why I thought I just didn't think of Scorpion. I thought of Dragonborn because chimeras normally have like draconian stuff to it, but I forgot that I have a fucking I
Oh,
literally have it in my
don't
goddamn
worry.
sheets.
You'll meet the person who your wings came from. Not in the way you want to.
Alright.
Anyway. I don't blame you for not remembering. Just do me a favor. Fucking remember. And if you find my sword, do me a favor and break it. Those motherfuckers got that. And I don't want them having anything left of me. They took my shelling and gave it to a fucking abomination. You can't see it, but it hurt like fucking hell, Sylvester. They get away with it because they were protected. Not for long. You'll remember. You'll get stronger. But I'm not going to waste your time. And he looks over to the taller eyes. It's your turn. He has a right to know. And your little sister, who's kind of bunkered down into your arms, she is kind of doing the cheek nuzzle thing in an attempt to help you feel calmer. So I'm going to preemptively make me a wisdom saving throw. And it is straight because otherwise... Okay, you're good. Otherwise you would have had disadvantage without her.
Yeah, he is basically going to like get up on his feet while holding and hoisting her up a little bit.
There's a moment of silence as the taller one just seems... his head lowers in that manner of like someone who's failed and feels terrible about it. Little bastard! Can you understand me?
Hardly.
I am happy you lived. They did so much to you. If you need me to repeat this in English, let me know.
You know, I will say this, that is a great Fiddlesticks impression.
That's where I got the idea from.
You quite literally sounded exactly like him. Yeah, I'm gonna need that hieroglyph you just read translated into
He
English.
said that I'm so happy you lived. They did so much to you.
What do they do to you?
Everything they did to you, they did more to me. And he starts like hacking. You'd imagine that, given that this seems to be them as they were upon their death, and the way that he's like heaving. As someone who's had the shit beat out of them before, you know that he would have been absolutely throwing up clots of blood. And if you need, anytime you need me to repeat it, just let me know. Because I know the voice is hard to understand.
I think I heard it that time. So I think I'm just gonna roll
Okay.
with it.
What they did to your
He
father.
just
He kind of, Jion shifts and looks down. They used me. And you. And he kind of, you see the movement of a hand, claw, to point, but you can't see the claw. You know how when things are in shows and movies that are invisible, but they want you to know it's there, you see a distortion of the world around it, but not it?
like the frame
Yeah, you see
around
like
it.
the movement of something moving through it, but you can't see it. That's effectively what you're seeing with him, and as he's pointing to your little sister. They used us to track your father down. Used our connection to him, and used the three of us to get you. They originally tried to do that with our mother, before your sister was born. But if you remember anything about her, then you know she broke their skulls 7 times. It's quite impressive. Very impressive. They were not kind to us. They were not kind to you. And the person whose wings are on your back, he's still alive. But not in a good way. So, Professor, make me a perception check.
I'm going to natural 20.
You
Damn
had
it.
advantage. I hadn't said it, but you did have advantage because of your hyper awareness. In front of you, in between the two separate groups of eyes, because of course your sister's in your arms right now, grows a very.
She
She is
baby.
baby. She is literally baby. She's like 6.
She's baby. She reminds me of Shauna as baby.
Aww. Um, a very familiar plant grows.
I know what it is.
And you hear this again. A familiar set of voices. I think I heard them here. You don't think they'd try anything. If they did, they'd be sorely mistaken. They don't know what they can do. They don't know the power we have. He's hopeless. They're dead. They've been dead. They'll always be dead. And your father's eyes disappear as the flower disappears. Jion makes a growling noise. And here they are again. We have to go. Now that you can hear us, we can help you. In fact,
Boy, I still have questions.
I cannot answer much tonight. Give me 2 questions that you want answered, and then I will give you some information.
Where do I go? How long must I travel?
Right now, where you must go is where you will get stronger. I don't know that plane the way you do. I don't know what lives there, or what fucking mockery has spread. All you need right now is to be stronger. We will help. After all, what sort of a rival would I be if I didn't help you get stronger? Pretty shit one if you ask me. And how long, I don't know. Things on that side of the world are fucked over. What once were flowers are now bristles of red and black, clinging on to life, sucking the soul out of it. But they remain. For now. Information. My tale, now yours, was particularly powerful. I always ate in a way that included unique venom and poison from other plants and animals. Give me a moment, I'm a little lightheaded. His voice makes me very lightheaded.
Yeah, I can tell.
Woo!
Him and Apex would get along just fine.
Let me take a sip of water, maybe that'll help.
Does he have to collect more essence?
There we go.
He sounds like a collector of essences.
It does not do the amount of damage you think. So what's the damage output on your... Because I imagine your tail has poison damage.
No, it's 1d4 plus 5 piercing.
It does a 1d6 worth of venom, or poison damage. However, there is a caveat. I think that's the word. Is that the word? Yay!
Yeah, that's the word. I'm an English major. You can trust me.
However, you have to replenish it. So I'm going to do you a favor. I'm sorry. And you watch that unusual motion of movement again. As make me a perception check, and again, advantage, because you're paying heavy attention.
Alright, natural 20?
16 was enough.
No, alright. I'd like
You watch
16.
what looks like to be his claw suddenly go from outstretched into himself, and you hear the sound of... It's keratin that bugs have on the outside, right? Or is it keratin?
Keratin is what's in your
Chitin.
hair. Chitin is what
I have such a hard
shells made
time
out of.
telling the difference without looking at it. Chitin.
You're good. I'm an English major. I know these things. Wait, that's biology.
You hear his chitinous shelling crack. A very sickening sound. And out throws a very disturbing thing. A sack. It twitches and moves. This'll be gross. But you need to eat it when you wake up.
What?
Eat it. It will bring the power back to that tail. The things here cannot protect against poison. If you're going to have it, if you're going to use that tail for what it was meant to be used by, you need that sack. It'll become a part of you.
He is just... He doesn't want to let go of his little sister, so he's gonna have a wing stretch out shakenly towards the... I'm just gonna guess it's like his fucking... Actually, it's a venom gland, isn't it?
It's more than a venom gland. It is a literal sack of venom glands. Seems that they were trying to make him produce even more venom and keep it as a longer time.
So the Blorbus...
It's effectively like
Blorbus
looking.
the
It's effectively
Blorbus.
like looking at a really veiny, very bloody. In my way, it is in fact a green blood, which I mean I'm not sure you'd be surprised by. It's like looking at a blobfish above water. It's that kind of lumpy mess.
He's going to obtain the bulbous Blorbus with his wing and just slowly take it into his hand. and he's just going to glance back and forth. He is very lost. He is clenching onto his little sister. He's just trying not to let tears out. He's very angry. He barely ate last night. It's like 6 a.m. He has a sickness.
He is holding a sickness.
He is holding a sickness. He's down with the sickness. He's about to
Yeah,
be.
you're about to be.
Lots of shit's going on.
I know it's disturbing, but you need to be as strong as possible. I have to go. They're starting to enter the dreamscape. That's what we've been calling it. Sylvester, we are always a part of you. We have been watching over you. We will be helping you. You aren't alone. And his eyes close, and you feel his presence slowly disappear.
He's just going to try and like catch up, all holding on to his little sister, clenching more just to ensure that she doesn't leave, even though he has a feeling that she's going to be next. Wait, no! I can't lose you!
It's okay, brother. They're not gone. They're just hiding. Like hide and seek. You see, the things that did all of this, they can't find us. Not easily. Not easily at all. Even with me being able, and she kind of boops her own nose as she's looking up at you. Even with me being seen, they can't find me easily. They're very poor seekers, big brother. Just like you were when we were little. And she sticks her tongue out at you.
He's just going to slowly cradle her in his arms, stroking down her scalp a little bit, just petting her, keeping her as close as he can, just to ensure that he has something to hold on to. At this point, there's a tear going down his left eye, probably rolling down to his
And
cheek,
she reaches up and
just seeing how innocent she is still, even though the awful things are right in front of him that have happened to her. The optimism is sickening to
she
him.
lifts up her paw and just kind of very gently wipes it away. You know, big brother, there's been someone who can come in between escape. And she's very, very nice. I don't know what her name is. I call her Miss Star Lady. She's pretty, big brother. She has 6 wings. But she's been keeping us safe. And she kind of pulls out from her dress a little necklace, very similarly designed to the one that you have from Saramenti. She keeps us safe. Another person tries to get in, but she says it's not safe to let him in, so we don't. But big brother, well, now that, now, and she kind of gets excited. Now that you've seen and talked to us, we can talk to you more regularly. And when we're stronger, we can speak to you without you having to be asleep. So you can ask us if you need anything. I can already do that now that you've seen me. So if you need anything, or 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 you want some information from Daddy, or Jai, then she just kind of stops. I don't like Jai. His voice scares me. He's also weird. Why were you friends with him? And she kind of pouts at you. She's always had a slight fear of him, given his very. Where y'all are big but lean because cat, he was always very large. Like, very similar to the way Apex would have been as he grew up. Big man.
Mr.
Big
Carrot
man.
Pat's himself.
And she's always been a little intimidated, but Jion always tried to be nice. He was also just a little too rough for her at such a young age.
He's the type that when he's trying to entertain a baby, he accidentally is just like 3 fingers slapping them in the face, trying to like show affection. Ah, yes, child. Hello,
Well, here's
yes.
the thing. You have literally seen Jayon, and I'm just gonna get this because it's funny. But you have seen Jayon go to hold one of his siblings because he had them. You don't know if they're alive or not. They started crying as a baby, and he just held them by the arm, like that. That. Sorry, I had a hiccup come through. Those picture of people who are like, I don't know how to hold babies, just holding them at arm's length underneath the armpits. That's what he did. He didn't know what to do, and he just stared at his mom until she took him.
He just like baby
When the
malfunction.
baby malfunctions, so does he.
What baby do?
Exactly. But if you need anything from us, I can pass the message along, and we can help you. But they're trying to get in, Big Brother. So I have to go hide now. Please try to rest well. You've got a big fight coming tomorrow, don't you? In that arena place?
Yes, so do.
And she gives you a big, big hug. You better win for me, okay?
I don't want to lose you again.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm just playing hide and seek in the dreamscape. And when you visit next, I'll be right here. It's where I. How old are you? Sylvester, how old are you?
Question. Let me look.
I realized I didn't know off the top of my head when I started speaking.
I am 31.
We've been here.
It's the perfect age to have a midlife crisis.
We have been here. Mm, I have been here. 10 years. 20 years. 20 years. This is my home now. And that's okay. But I'm not going anywhere. The Star Lady is nice and keeps them away from us. She protects us. And unlike that weird god thing that one woman tried to make us follow back when we were really little, she doesn't force us to follow anymore. She just helps us. I promise when you come back, I will be right here. And I can sometimes hear what you're thinking. So if you really want me to know something, think really, really hard about it, okay?
Just slowly
Okay.
nods.
I'm gonna go hide. I will see you in, well, whenever you come back. And she gives you another big hug before she bounces out and jumps on all fours and bolts into the bushes.
He is just like gonna collapse on his knees, trying to hold out an arm for her, but he just slowly transitions into holding his own legs. He doesn't want to be here anymore. It just hurts because he has a feeling that this is just a dream, and like part of him understands what she said, but part of him just feels like this is a dream. This really won't happen again. He's just imagining that everything will be okay and he can keep up. Part of him is in complete denial that he'll ever be here again.
The darkness takes back over Sylvester. And you dream something you haven't dreamed in years. You dreamed of a memory of you, your father, who you will remember. History check at advantage. Just to see how much description I
Alright,
can give
double
to
that one time. Time to die.
you.
Oh, that you gave me
16
advantage.
does meet it. You're not gonna.
I got half of it.
You remember your father as this big, very, very big, tall, very strong Leonin with a very dark mane. He was a very laid back individual until someone made him angry. And you recall the only times that he ever got angry is when someone went after you or your sister. Your mother, you remember. Both of your parents in general were fairly older. And after your sister's first birthday, about when she was 1.5, she passed away peacefully and in no pain in her sleep. And it was always you and your dad and your sister and Jion. And of course, Jion's family would celebrate with all of you. It was like having a second family. But you remember playing, in this dream, you were playing with your little sister, with Jion, and with various siblings. Now, when I say Jion's family was big, even you at a young age were like, what the fucking at it.
Now, I got a question. Was Jion's mom a MILF?
So you know how in like Bug Kingdom, the females tend to be larger because they have to produce a lot of eggs?
That's what I was thinking, because you were explicitly saying a largeness, and I just imagine a like 17-foot tall, claws the size of my actual body.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Of you.
No.
Yeah.
But this is a
Ow.
this is
I'm gonna go get
Oh
some
no,
ankles
I
real
just
quick.
realized for your
yeah.
rib.
Go take some medicine, hon.
I'll be right back.
But in this dream, you were playing with some of the older boys, a few of the older girls, but of course, with that big of a family, their interests are widely separate and different. And your little sister was pretty much using all of you as a jungle gym.
Aw. Uncle
What I
Jim.
will give you is that you have a single inspiration point for your use of the day.
So I have just for today
Yep.
inspiration.
And as you come to wake up, make me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Wisdom save, disadvantage. Yeet, double nat 1. Let's
You
go.
wake up. Fuck.
How are you so calm about that?
Because I just realized I have to sit here and now. Oh, fuck. How do I explain? You just rolled the worst.
Probably the worst. Hold on, hold on. Do you
Now
need
I
a
know what I'm
minute?
doing, but oh my
Hold on.
gosh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, this is gonna be bad.
Am I gonna
You
kill
open your
someone?
eyes and it is pitch black. But instead of being in the dreamscape, you see your little sister in a cell. This was when she was first taken, given the fact she was still healthy and unmatted and unhurt. You watch a figure. Fuck, that's a double nat 1. This has to be detailed. I am so sorry. You watch a figure.
Yeah, that is a double nat 1 memes. That is a double nat 1. Mela, if you need like
No, I
4
know what I'm
minutes.
doing. It's just I'm realizing that. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mela, you can hear the
I
smile on my
can.
face. I love dramatic
You
shit
see
like
a
this.
man.
Apologize to Sylvester, because he's probably gonna kill someone when he wakes up.
Yeah. You see a man, very tall, of elven descent. Beautiful long silver hair with whites at the tips. Skin paler than snow, and eyes pale blue. As he comes closer to you and your sister, you notice you are locked down. You cannot move. Like, it would be like Rock Lee's weights, except even
Oh my
heavier.
god.
To the point you cannot move.
Jesus Christ. Just had to hit me with the Naruto
Yeah, well, it was the
reference.
best idea to come up with. And I knew
Is
you'd get it.
I do get it. He has the funny weights.
He unlocks the cage to your sister, and she kind of looks up and she. What are you doing? Why am I here? Now, little one. He grabs her up by the scruff of her neck. She's got weights on too, by the way. She cannot run away from him. We have... And then, rather surprising, you watch his eyes trail from her and staring right into your face with a sickeningly sweet smirk. Many things to work on. He turns, shuts the door, and quite literally drags her by a collar as she is screaming to get away. Screaming that she wanted her dad. She wanted her brother. She even wanted Gion. They enter a room further down. That threw me off. I heard a noise and my brain just went, what?
Sorry, I'm eating
You're
carrots
fine.
because I'm hungry.
My brain.
The fuck up, guys, here. I'm getting trauma
Yes,
right
you are.
now.
He takes her into a room that she was scratching at the door, not too far away. And it's quiet for a bit. Hush talking. Until you hear a noise, something you've never heard your sister do because of how safe she was always kept. A bloody murder type of scream leaves her. And just as you try to start fighting against the weights, you shoot up in your tent, your weapon already in your hand, tears streaming down your face. But it's bright light in the area that you left off and slept in.
Hold on. I got you covered.
There we go. Saramenti. And
Yeah.
is Zach back? Okay.
I'm here.
Hi, I double nat one. I did the funny.
I walk away for 1 second.
Yeah, I got probably the worst position
Yeah,
to double nat one, which was when I
For
was.
you.
Well, I guess I can join you in seeing somebody you love die in front of you.
Oh, I can tell you now that's not when she died.
I know, but you know, Mel, don't make this worse.
Why not?
Yet.
Anyway. So Saramenti, Joyjun, I need a what would this be, a con save to not wake up to that noise? Wait, how
Oh,
I don't
loud
know, man.
is your roar?
Probably.
Have you
Your
seen
roar?
What? Well, I'll just play it again.
Yeah, no. Make a wisdom. Yeah, no. I'm gonna make wisdom save to not be absolutely terrified because y'all are gonna wake up. Y'all are next to him.
Now
I'm really good at those. Watch this.
Look at the
Oh, wow, actually
disadvantage.
roll
Mel, can you look in DMs?
I would love to have disadvantage because I have a really funny
Where am I
idea.
looking? Okay.
DMs.
If you want to give me this, I mean, doesn't include my.
No, you're fine. It was just a straight roll. It's not like you're being attacked. You were just. It was a noise.
Nonetheless, Armeni's like startled. He's like literally cradling Joyton in his arms, and like he puts like one arm around her, like points his sword out, and is like looking around, like protect mode activate. No one may hurt the best girl.
Okay, that's exactly where I was going towards with that.
So we're on the same page.
As
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Just want to make sure.
So I meant to, before we do anything. Actually, no, before we do anything, I need to take a dog out. So this is a great time for y'all to process the trauma I just gave Sylvester, and I'll be back in a minute.
Whee!
Yeah. Fuck, man.
No, we're not fucking men right now.
Oh, you're not?
Well, I'm not. You could. I mean, I'm right here, man.
Oh. Okay.
What the fuck?
I don't know that Zach was ready for that.
No, I'm like... I like sneezed, but I tried to like twist to like try and brace for the pain.
Impact?
Yeah, but I think I just made it fucking worse.
Yeah,
How the fuck do you manage that, you fucking troglodyte?
I don't know.
Well, you guys like rolling double net ones and getting traumatized in character, be sure to hit the like button and comment down below.
There is
When
no
was the
like.
last time you were
God
traumatized?
damn it. It's a live
It's
stream.
gonna be on YouTube. I'm allowed to say it.
For those of you watching the YouTube VOD, hit the like and subscribe button. For those of you watching the live thing, if you aren't followed, follow now. And make sure to subscribe with Twitch Prime if you have it. Oh wait, no, never mind, we don't have that. Fuck, I don't know.
Just be here, be queer, and do men.
I'm already failing at that second one.
You are valid still.
Yeah, well, I'll kiss you on the mouth.
No, now you're giving me cross paths here. You're crossing the streams here. Like,
The only streams I'm gonna cross is when we're peeing next to each other and we cross the streams of that.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I actually despise you. You're actually fucking vile.
I hate that I said that. I hate that I said that.
I can do that.
You should have been the one in that one.
We haven't rolled yet.
Hey, how do you like that though, guys? I got a double net one on the worst spot it could have happened.
Yeah. Do be like that.
It do be like that.
No, the whole chat's going about talking about how we can cross the piss streams. Stop it.
That's not the whole chat. That's just fucking memes.
No, it's all implied, okay? No.
Let's read up in the chat while we have this.
The only thing that Zach and I are gonna cross is swords. Don't worry.
I swear to God.
Seems the woman currently being talked to. Serventi is just her bar. Georgian is a tiefling. And the movie's like, she's bringing out the Naruto reference. You're fucked.
I mean, I am right. It's the one anime reference you could get other than Goblin Slayer.
I mean, there's the obvious ones like Dragon Ball and shit. JoJo.
But you've never seen Dragon Ball, so you wouldn't know a specific reference.
Okay, but if somebody says it's over 9,000, I'm not going to think it's goddamn Christmas specials.
To be fair, you had to be explained with the fucking Yamcha pose, which is one of the most iconic Dragon Ball memes other than over 9,000. So I don't want to hear shit, buddy.
Bro, you're giving me a stroke.
The only thing other than a stroke is your...
Come on, you're making Zach in pain.
I'm already in pain.
But he's making it worse. Love you, Zach.
That's what my existence is for, Jolly.
Dishing out pain.
Yeah. Making life worse for everyone around me.
Oh, pain.
You
like will know pain. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Not even in fucking tune.
Fuck off! I can't sing! I'm playing a bard.
I'm playing a bard.
Put me in the loony room, man.
They did. Oh, how they made me roll.
I'm a bard.
I'm a bard and I can't sing, man.
I'm a bard.
Bard?
Bard.
You ever just bard?
Winton Overwatch. Winton Overwatch. Oh,
I'm gonna put all this up now because I don't need this cup in my room. I'm not like
yeah,
that brother who just leaves cups around everywhere.
yeah, man. Ooga booga too.
I'm gonna ooga booga your mouth.
Okay.
I can tell you're just fucking sick of it.
It's
I
always
can-
just become like a everyday thing. You know, wake up, get dressed, brush teeth, wash face, get hit on by God tier, go to work, come home, get hit on by God tier, go to bed, repeat.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that what you want?
I don't even know anymore. I'm that lost in the sauce.
I
I've not seen a single noodle in a while. I'm that lost in the sauce.
get lost in your eyes every day,
I'm
so
back,
it's fine.
and oh my gosh, I fucking got jump scared when I was upstairs. I was going to get my dog because the leash is in the breezeway, which has a couple of cabinets and various stuff, and then the washer and dryer as well. So I grab it. I look at my nephew who's washing his hands and like cleaning off the counter because he makes a mess because he has to wash all the way up to his elbows every time.
Right.
And I turn the corner, not paying attention. I look up, and my sister was trying to make it so that she didn't scare me, so she put herself in a goofy pose. I look up, I screech, and I nearly throw this heavy dog leash in her face. And I feel like that's poetic karma for what I just did.
Is it like for that like goblin
It's the
pose
goblin
that a lot
pose,
of
but like
people
with
do?
one leg up, so it's like
Yeah,
the fake karate pose people do.
yeah. Glory to the
Glory to the
Goblin
Goblin
Empire.
Empire.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the chat, and I just see she's bringing out the Naruto reference. You're fucked.
Yeah, and you brought the Naruto reference.
I don't get it.
To give a very quick
Will.
explanation,
You will.
Zach.
Oh no! Don't give him
No,
an
about
explanation. Don't give him an explanation. We're gonna watch Naruto
but I don't
eventually.
think.
Also, we showed him that scene, so
Oh,
he should get it.
Joke's on
Yeah,
you.
we
I'm
actually did.
yeah, he's got a
neurodivergent.
point. I hope you like that.
Well,
I hope you liked that, Jolly. I have been working on that for 3 months now.
Yeah, and I hope you like the fact that I met one so
Yeah, you
cinematically
got the
for you.
worst possible thing you could have.
I know, and you're welcome because it's very
I hope
cinematic.
it was very cinematic.
So cinematic
It's a
one more
great
time.
opportunity to be a problem.
I'm replying to a DM real quick before we get back into it. I partially need to like calm down.
But
My
no,
anxiety was really high. I literally dear, you know those like really nice, hefty, weighted, black, like sleek, uh, dog leashes that are self-retracting. It's one of those that I nearly threw in my sister's face. I didn't at first. I didn't recognize it was her because she had her hoodie on, and the hood was like concealing part of her ponytail. So I almost went, "Who the are you?" And then I looked. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Mel really out here being like, "Who the fuck you is? Identify yourself."
Dog leash.
Melly used dog leash. It
Very,
was super effective. Her glasses are now broken.
very based and cinematic pilled. I do agree, memes.
Thank you. I tried really hard to make sure that went as smoothly as can be.
And I made it
You
worse.
made it worse, and then you're going to make it a whole lot worse because now that thing knows where you are. So have fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
No,
I know.
you don't know.
I assume so. And I'm gonna make it even worse because of the thing
Yeah.
I asked you.
So anyway, how about we get back into it so we can do that thing that you asked about?
Yeah,
Oh
I
fuck!
will.
I don't have music for this. Give me. You know what? Joyjun and
Yeah,
Sarmenti role play
I
a
will
little bit
definitely.
about what y'all just heard.
Yeah, you guys have your little role play fun.
Yeah. So Sarmenti, like I said, has a hand on Joyjin's back and is like pointing his sword out like the tent thing. Like he's like instinctively in full protector mode. Uh, in fact, he's like basically like bolt upright, still carrying her, and like peeking out of the thing, sword pointed out, literally supporting Joyjun under one arm, holding his sword in the other, like protecting and holding, but also being like, "What's going on? What was that?"
Joyjun,
kind of
you
thing.
actually weren't nearly as startled. You were still
Hmm.
what the fucking, but not as.
It's probably because I've been awake for the past, like, since as soon as I could wake up and just like, that like anime stare where it's like way too big of an eyes and just such tiny
Yeah.
pupils.
Yeah.
That kind of like scared look. That has been that has been her life for the past couple of hours.
Fair.
I found music. This
Cool.
literally in the name is no copyright, so if I get copyrighted, I'm gonna slap the bitch. But that reminds me, I'm gonna need to save this person. I need to keep this thing up so that I can get their name, so I can credit them in the description when I put the video up.
Makes sense.
So, as you two rush outside to, I assume you're gonna rush outside to see what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
Nah,
Like I said, I'm like
You're
holding
dragged along,
Joyjin.
Georgia. No,
I
you
don't have a
don't.
choice.
Out comes Sylvester, bent over, breathing hard, with a almost crazed look in his eyes. Sylvester, would you like to take over?
Yeah, you just see him limbering out, his great sword dragging along the ground. His back seems to be bent forward a little bit, and his eyes just seem to coat in a flagrant orangey look. His pupil is almost unseen, but all you see is green drooling down his lips. You can see his own hands just having like digging holes into their biceps, almost as if something was bracing their claws into them. And he just stares at you guys as if a hungry lion was staring at somebody close to its young.
I need all of you to roll me initiative.
Fuck
Alright.
off.
That
Alright,
was
as the
well
music
timed on my
stops.
part. I'm happy.
Okay.
Oh, I still see old initiative.
You shouldn't. It doesn't show for me.
I
Oh,
see a 25 for Joy June
Oh,
before she even rolled.
here, hold on.
yeah. It's changed now.
Okay,
It's changed now.
It's fixed.
It's fixed now.
that
Yeah.
was weird.
Alright, so. You know what? I will keep this fair. I'm gonna flip a coin to see
I'm
who.
going to state this: you
You know
cannot
what?
go into a rage. You are too.
Oh, I know. I'm not going
None of
into
you
a
can really
rage.
use your abilities. Y'all are too kind of panicked. You can use your weapon.
I wasn't planning on
That's
using any
just
abilities. I'm
caveating
not
for
trying to kill
everyone.
you guys. I'm trying to kill you guys, but I'm
You'll
not trying to
understand
kill
here
you
in a minute.
guys. If you get whatever, if you, yeah, if you catch
Fucking
my
hell! My
drift,
cup
my
of
drift
water
game.
fell.
Hey, that rhymed. Right. Um.
No, don't hurt me. I'm a poor defenseless bard.
All right. So,
Do whatever you want.
Mel, I'm just gonna say this. Is it cool if I already
That's what
ate the
you're supposed
thing?
to do, so you're fine.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right. So in that case, hey, Joyju and or Sarmenti, one or two.
Oh no, man.
1 or 2. One of you.
You want to choose Zach or should I?
Say a fucking number.
One!
Attack a fucking character, you fucking
There we go.
retard.
It's not in character. But you know what is in character? The way I'm gonna rip your face off, God tier.
Cool.
He's just going to lumber over, leaving his sword in the ground. Actually, he's going to charge on
All
all
attacks
fours
are at
and
disadvantage.
try and
for you,
grapple
by the
you.
way.
I know.
Yeah.
I assume so. I have a feeling it's kind of like half asleep.
Oh yeah, you're not all conscious.
Almost like sleep fighting. Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Sarmenti.
If anything, I just imagine he just leapt forward, but like went right past you, diving into the
In
ground.
an unknown turn of events, Sarmenti, you are absolutely horrified to see this almost crazed bestial form of the calm and borderline serene Sylvester. He takes one big leap at you, but he fails to catch you and just kind of claws his way behind you at a different angle.
You see his tail rattling into the air, and you see a nice secreted green liquid drop from the tip. And you can see now the entire line also had that green liquid
Perception
following suit.
roll,
You know what? I'll draw for you.
I love those. Watch. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong roll.
There we go. See, I look. I added practical effects.
I mean, I think that's something I can also do.
I mean, I'd hope you can free draw as a DM.
Also, I like how a 5 for me is still a 12 on performance.
It's not letting me do the thing, and I'm mad.
It's okay. We have green line.
Oh yeah, you have
it's
that.
It's not showing up for me, but that's okay.
We saw it. I saw it.
I saw it.
As that hits a flower growing, some weeds growing, not really a flower, really, but yeah, weeds growing on the carved out area here. The venom from that trail in that tail, which is new to y'all didn't see this last time, absolutely kills off the weeds. Damn near immediately.
Huh.
So you know not to mess with that tail.
Uh-huh.
Anything else you want to do, Sylvester? Or is that your attack?
That's my attack, right? That's my action. Then yeah,
Georgian,
that's all I'm gonna do.
You've had a lot of shit happen. I need
Yes.
you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You were able to shake off the horror of what you saw last night and focus in. With that, please make me insight with advantage, please.
Okay.
This is some Aegeon bullshittery.
Because
7.
you got the double nat 20. Roll me again, please. You see a starry hand. You see a starry hand.
Yeah.
He just needed. There was a 12 to see it, Jolly. A starry hand as you start to panic because that's a big man. That's a big man with a lot of strength. A hand of beautiful stars comes down and kind of covers over your eyes and says, "Look again, darling." Upon looking once more, he's not all there. Sylvester seems to still be partially asleep. He's not attacking you on his own volition. Flourishing?
Yeah.
Word.
Something.
He's not quite there. He's not quite awake. He is just reacting. So, Joy, your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, so he's not quite asleep. He's not quite awake. So I'm going to do what most people usually do to wake up someone. I'm going to kind of like crawl on top of Samenti's shoulders and then just kind of jump to Sylvester's height and just give him a good old slap.
First
to
things
try and
first,
wake him
make
up.
me a Acrobatics
A
check?
mounting check.
Acrobatics?
Sure. 7.
Sarmenti, I will state this. If you want to use the help action, you can use reaction to help her.
Sure, I guess I'll do that because I have nothing else to use my
Fair.
reaction for.
It's a rose attack.
So you then have the 17. So you're able to do that. Make
Nice.
me a whatever handed strike.
I don't have an unarmed strike, so I just use my knife and
Yes, you can
flavor
do
it
that.
as
That's
my
fine.
slap.
Your knife just does a D4, right?
Yeah. 18. Yes, a D4.
It would just do the. Is it always strength, or can it also be dex for an unarmed strike?
It's always strength unless you're a monk.
Yeah.
Monks.
So it's just a D4. Yeah. So it's a D4 just to smack you awake.
Make
Fuck.
me a
Fucking wake up.
con or wisdom deal thing. Con?
I think it would be con because that's how normally
Yeah, that's
being
what I
awake
thought.
is.
Con save with advantage.
That's how I imagine it.
Or,
I mean, I could do is you
yeah.
said con save with advantage already, so
That
Oh,
slap.
funny.
20.
Now, the entire time that you had been in your dreams, and I can immediately re-grab the fucking music I was using previously, because now the battle is over. Thank you.
Oh, cool. I didn't know if that was a bad nat 20.
Now,
That was a good nat
with
20.
this, if you had nat one,
I
you would have
didn't
gone
know.
deeper into panic.
Okay, good. I thought I was like, welp, I guess I'm staying uncomfortably asleep. But you know what? That is better.
Nope, I didn't fucking copy it, because I am the dumb. Swelly, why must you make things hard on us DMs? Am I wrong?
I'm
Yes, you
not
are.
a DM,
You're just not
so
our DM.
You literally are.
they use a swelly.
Oh, well.
Yeah, point.
I use
Yeah.
you. So
That's what
it's
she said?
fine.
What the fuck?
I win.
And then we skip.
And this is supposed to be a serious moment.
The patented throw me method.
Yeah, we just fastballed special this bitch, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, who you calling a bitch?
I mean, a
Sorry.
bitch is a female cat.
Cat!
No, it's a
No.
female dog, you fucking idiot.
I know. I wanted to trigger you.
Anyway,
Dead.
Sylvester. The entire times you have
Yeah.
dreamt, the only thing you have ever felt was weight. You didn't fully feel like the fur on your sister when you were holding her. You just felt the weight. And the weight couldn't harm you. That slap was not a dream. And you slowly come to, weapon in hand, down on all fours, staring at someone who you can't see Sarmenti's eyes, but you can feel his eyes are staring widely at you.
Yeah. Kind of like in a mixture of like shock,
by the way.
surprise, and fear.
Oh, he
Left
dropped
his weapon on the ground.
your
by the
weapon
way.
discarded over here.
I know he went primal mode because I didn't want to strike anybody with a weapon in case, God forbid, I net 20
Yeah.
and one shot one of you. So I was planning on just using unarmed strikes until I lost.
That's fair.
Yeah, so his weapon is right down there. He's unarmed. He's whatever else you would adjectivize him as.
I'm not gonna answer that question.
I know what you were going to say. You could say it in the group chat. That's a fitting spot for it. So he's just like tapped awake now, like all of a sudden, or is it like a slow awakening? Like wake up, are you all right?
No. He has a fucking heel in his temple right now.
So you naried him.
Chelsea. Yeah, pretty much. He's got a short sword, just next to his, like, in front of his vision, and another one that's just like right behind her, and with a heel in his temple, just slowly applying pressure, leaning backwards slightly.
You know what? I'm going to, as he is now finally awakening, I'm going to see if he can stand while in this position. Because if anything, he is balancing a Joy June on his head while a heal is in his scalp. He officially just woke up. And apparently he's fucking fine.
You're not fine, however, you're so
He's
used to
just standing.
carrying things of any weight that this really wasn't that hard of a thing.
So wait, is he trying to get up?
No, he is. I was seeing if he could still stand while you are basically digging a hole into his. Because he technically just woke up.
Hmm.
So he is right now just like eyes singled down on the sword. Um, like eyes starting to calm once again. Hands probably still up as if he was about to strike. As if he was about to strike Sarmenti since he was right in front of him. Tail probably lowering to the ground. I was actually going to ask Sarmenti if he could roll as well, so that does help. I'll let you describe what he sees first.
18. Getting a good look and no longer in
Yeah, that
panic
was
of this large entity attacking you. Very surprisingly, you look at his face. First off, you do see a different shade of green dripping from his maw, but you notice streaks of tears down his fur.
Oh, you
Yeah,
copied my homework.
we just had the same thought.
You're sharing the same
You don't
symbiotic
want to
brain
share a brain
cell.
cell with me.
So Sarmenti's expression goes from one of like shock, awe, and fear to just one of like kind of like pity almost, and like kind of like sadness and recognition. And he goes, "Everyone, calm down. This is it's over now. Whatever that was, it's over." He kind of does the Chris Pratt Jurassic World pose where his like hands out like, "All right, everyone, calm down," thing.
I'm sorry, you just said Chris Pratt, and all I can imagine is him saying, "And Koopas."
Fuck off.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he's basically trying to defuse the situation.
Hold on, I will roll perception for you,
Don't send me
Miss DM.
that.
12.
You don't notice it right now. That's fine. Wait, is your neck? Wait, before I continue, because I realized Sarmenti got an 18, and I realized he could have seen it. If it is there, is your necklace around your neck? The one that he gave you? Yes.
Yeah.
Mine?
Okay.
It should be around my neck.
Sarmenti,
He put it on.
you notice that there is a new star. The first star that y'all had, there is a small pink one now on Sylvester's necklace.
Emoshi Roy.
I have no clue what that sounded, but it's or what that means, but that sounded like Simlish because you just spoke Japanese and English in an English accent.
I know.
Anyway, continue.
God.
What in the United fuck are you talking about?
Anyway, would you please repeat that in English?
Interesting. Very, very interesting, basically.
He is at this point just like breathing extremely heavily. You can tell his breath is kind of quivering a little bit. Doesn't know what to say, and he's scared to say anything.
Wait, is Sylvester, is he still on the ground or is he like up?
He
Oh,
better
he's
be.
like he's just
You have to make a strength
hey,
against his to get up.
how better
Then,
you
if
are.
you're going to try to keep him down, Joy John.
And no, because I rolled a deck
Strength.
save to stay up, and he got 220s.
Never mind then. I'm never gonna beat that.
No.
Hey, you might double Nat 20 again.
Nah, no chance.
Wow, you
Yeah, he
still
did.
got a really good roll though.
Yeah.
I could re-roll it as strength if
Nah,
that's what
it's good,
Paul
bruh.
thinks.
It's good,
Alright.
bruh.
In that case, yeah, no, he's just kind of like statued up. He's kind of frozen in fear and an uncontrollable amount of confusion and sorrow at once. Eric,
He
what the
very
fuck are you
softly.
doing?
You know how cats, when they really do just love you, they very softly headbutt you?
Nudge.
This guy does not have a
You're
very
right.
soft headbutt.
I'm rolling him a headbutt. Please make me a strength.
Okay.
A strength save? No, dexterity. Strength, fine. Strengthy strength. That's the best thing I could.
If you want dexterity, you could take the 9, or you
I
could let
haven't
me
even
succeed.
rolled
It is
Parrot. I
your
haven't
turn.
been able to find him on the thing yet.
He's gonna get in
Da,
that
da, da,
20.
da, da. It's the
Let's see.
motherfucking Parrot.
Roll it.
I had nothing else to say.
He is
Speaking of
going in
parrots,
that
I'm eating
20.
carrots.
Right now, he is about in that 20. I'm calling it.
That's
Hey,
a
look,
3.
he's got in that 20. Doesn't he have a
Oh, yeah, he
headbutt
does.
attack?
Doesn't matter.
That was a 24.
You're keeping your strength. Strength is strength. He headbutts you, and you're used
Yeah,
to him
he
doing
gets.
this, and he's just giving you snuggles. He looks incredibly concerned and worried. In fact, so does the cat that you have, and the squirrel.
I give the animals grateful look because animal being nice mean helpful, which mean good
Your
for mental
cat
state.
who, what, you named it Chicken Sandwich?
I
It
named
was the
one of
Mhm.
them
cat.
chicken sandwich.
It was the cat.
have parrot, copper, princess, chicken sandwich, and
Chicken Sandwich
butterbean.
comes out of here, trots over, and just softly does the, uh, what's the action, was it kneading that's called? She starts kneading at
Yeah,
your
needing.
leg.
At
At your
minor
Sylvester.
Sarmentis.
It's trying to calm you down. Your squirrel, however, is just hiding in your mane. It knows you can't reach up there.
He's just gonna exhale quite a bit, as if he was just holding his breath for like the past 30
Sorry,
seconds.
yes.
And he's gonna make his way over to the tent. He doesn't feel comfortable trying to give back the love and affection to his animals. And he's just gonna glance over to Sarmenti as he quickly walks. And all he says is, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Are you all right, Sylvester?
He doesn't respond and is just trying to gather his things almost as if he is in a hurry.
Well, that's hmm. I don't know what to do now, but I think I should get my things at least. Oh, you're in here now. Cool. Parrot, you cannot fit in this tent, please. I beg you. That's better. Thank you, Parrot. Carrot, Parrot, Sharrot, Shallot. Has a lot of merit to it. I'm just rhyming now, aren't I?
Joy
Okay,
Tank,
good. I'm making sure.
what are you doing, dear?
I'm just grabbing my things. As soon as I've got my stuff, I'll get out. I'll just look at the. Just out of pure curiosity, is there any chance I can get a closer look at
Yeah,
this
you can
venom?
definitely do that.
What would that be? Nature?
Yeah, that's kind of the
Probably.
best.
Survival?
I'll let you decide survival. I'll let you
Survival
decide
or
survival
nature?
or nature.
My survival's just a little bit better. 11.
It's not uncommon in terms of basicness of a creature. Like, you've seen Venom before, just because there are a lot of unique pets that have come through the town that you lived in, city that you lived in. So a green venom like this is not too uncommon, but you really have very little idea of what it is or the compounds or how deadly it is, aside from what it did to the plants that were growing there.
I'm gonna go to his tent and just open it up. Not caring if he is butt naked, I want answers. Are you going to explain what that was then?
Is packing his things. His sword is still left right there, and just looks over to her with somewhat of like a broken. It's hard to explain. It's like that look of like a man that's tried a million times but failed every single time, and just has that look like, well, I don't know what to do. Just kind of has that, but it's a mixture of that and an extreme amount of regret. Almost like an uncontrollable regret. Like, if somebody crashes into your car while it's parked and you really just can't do anything about it, it's just kind of that like regret. And he just looks at her with this half defeated, half regretful look. All he says is, I wish I could tell you.
Then why can't you?
Because I hardly know myself. I'm sorry for it.
She lets out a massive sigh and just points towards a temple. You've got a boot mark, by the way. And just
Somewhere
heads
off in the
out.
distance from a distant world. Somebody would pay for that.
I mean, like I jokingly said, God, I wish that was me.
I'm not sorry.
I have a feeling that longbow is at Mela, but I could also see it being at me.
It's like Carlon. Wherever he may
Sadly, a 17 doesn't hit Carlon in another dimension. His
They got
AC is
advantage.
19.
Got advantage because wrong campaign pilled. It's a double whammy. Oh yeah, 15 damage. Carlon is fucking dead. I'm killing him next session.
Even I have more than
Guaranteed.
that.
Good luck.
Big moment just to die. And he's just going to grab his sword, put it on his back, and weakly beckon Parrot over with a
The
mumbling
moment
whistle.
you do, he literally stomp runs over to you.
I'm getting out of the way.
He's just gonna walk alongside
Oh wait, you don't have
Parrot.
control over the cat. Hold on.
I don't have control over the cat. I want
Where's she going? Hey!
Give me the cat.
I feel like somebody's like just running between these two emotionally devastated yahoos. Like, I need to comfort
Do
all
you
the
control
people.
it? There we go.
Actually, Mela, I hate to break it to you. I actually have two
No.
cats.
The other one's at your house always.
I do. Damn it.
Damn it!
You know what? I'm just gonna say they went on my head, and he's just not gonna
Where are
bother
y'all
picking it
headed?
out.
So, I don't know. I'm just trying to be with these
I'm not going to
yahoos,
put the
try to
cat
give them
down
comfort.
on all the moving maps. So it's just in your fur.
I request Mike. I'm
You
just
can
kidding.
request a whole bunch of shit. You ain't getting it.
Wow!
I'm like the IRS.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I don't give them anything either.
Yeah, but they give you 8 hours of extra jail time.
I wish they had. I'd fucking kill them.
He did.
I need to know where y'all are going.
I don't know. Joyden, where are you going? Joyden, god damn it.
When you're the only one without a lot of trauma right now.
Sylvester, what are you doing? He's wave dashing.
Georgian, where are you headed to?
I
Because
don't
if you're going
know.
that way, you're headed into town.
I thought we were going to the.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Yes.
I have a question.
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. You're
My
headed
tail.
through their house.
I just imagine like there's just a little bit of like venom at the tip of his tail, right? Does that do anything to the cloak he canonically has all around him whenever he's um just outside, out and about? Like, does it like burn through it,
Not
or is
yet.
it just kind of vibing? Ah, shit. Whoops. Oopsie doodle. In the middle of the arena, it just burns off. I cover my bits as if I am naked.
It's okay so far. Sarmenti, if you don't know where you are, top right.
All right. Yeah, I was like trying to locate the existence of the map. Thank you. Zoop. What? Can you slow down? He just looks back at Sylvester with like desperation, like, what's going on?
Make me a
Yeah,
wisdom check, Sarmenti.
okay. I'm crying
In your
now.
head, you hear a familiar voice. Memory, Sarmenti. Very powerful. Very difficult memories.
Yeah, okay, but like, how am I supposed to help them both, mysterious, beautiful
You
goddess
get a hit
lady?
point.
Yeah, I mean, that's nice and all, but I want to help both my new
It goes
friends.
silent.
Okay. Sylvester, you can't just run ahead of me when I'm talking to the mysterious sky goddess lady. It's like, looks at, he's like, how am I supposed to help you guys? Seriously, you guys are just going around. Oh, she's in a tree now. Cool. That at least she's not moving anymore.
Okay, now I'll put down the cats for you. We'll pretend.
As soon as you get to like that, yeah. Well, as soon as you get there, you just hear a as an arrow just lands like right there.
Ah! It fucking flops on the ground. Like literally just jumps back, flops on the ground comedically, rolls back, like, like look
Is
around, like
Sarmenti the Three
fucking.
Stooges?
Yes, he has all three stooges in one.
Oh, Larry and Curly.
Session 6.
Why am I being shot? I didn't do anything. I think. Was it when I called you beautiful? Is that why I'm being shot? I'd appreciate an answer. You know, that'd be nice.
Just it as another arrow is being loaded.
I it, I don't. He's just like clearly very flustered.
I just realized he'd probably be in here, sitting outside. I forgot this is my
You're
house
fine.
for a second. I'm sorry.
Joygen, can you please come down and talk reasonably? I know that there's got to. Was that another arrow by my feet? Or is that the first one?
The second one. First one's about here.
Okay, he jumps backwards again. Come on, man. I'm trying to help you. And I can't help you if you don't talk to me. Please. He's just kind of like pacing around, like trying to see how close she'll let him go. Come on. We're friends, aren't we?
And
I mean, I know we've not known each other that long, but... Was it you about to say something? Were you about to
I
say
hiccup.
something? That's
I'm
grammatically
sorry.
correct. Oh, okay.
But, Jojen, as much as you've enjoyed these two, for once, it's kind of irritating to have someone try to help you. Because you know there's nothing he can do to help what you saw.
Another arrow.
Just fucking backed up against the wall.
One lands above your head like the apple trick.
He like ducks down. It's like, yeah, hands over his head. All right, all right. Do you want me to leave you alone? Is that it? Go ahead and shoot another arrow for yes. Shoot 2 for no.
Please mark off all the arrows you used, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, I will. Oh, shit. That
Go
was
ahead
not
and
meant
use
to
arrow Morse code if that's what you need to do, man.
happen.
Just help the guy in there because he's having a hard time too. But I need a sign.
Give me a sign.
Because I'm not giving up.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
No, I mean, I would like her to hit me, but, you know, not with an arrow, preferably. I mean, what? Haha.
Just
Archer
take-
strong.
So he said, "Don't hit me preferably with an arrow."
Yes.
I throw a bird's egg at him.
What's that supposed to mean? I said shoot what? What does this mean? You do want help? I did say 1 for yes, so he steps forward.
There's another one.
Okay, take that as a no. But I'll be back, Missy. He points at her, does the thing where you point 2 fingers at your eyes, point them back, does it again. As he's like backing away slowly.
You see smoke rising from the tree as I finally smoke my weed.
Did she set that tree on fire?
No, she's smoking her fucking weed, bro.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Well, that's what you think.
Oh, what the fuck? Well, the way that was fucking... As she
had
finally
it for a
smokes her
while.
weed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Sylvester, can I come
You
in?
sound so dejected.
I'm getting shot at. And
You know what? Mela, can fucking chicken sandwich just fly up to like the door level to just stare at him in the eye? Just chicken sandwiches
Yeah,
fluttering
chicken
right
sandwich
in
is
front
just
of
at the
you.
door.
Oh, hello, chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich just kind of starts pawing at something above the door, as if they were trying to grab something.
Are you trying to let me in, little guy?
And it pulls down a sign that says "Not home, do not disturb."
Come on, Sylvester! I literally saw you walk in here, man.
And Parrot just honks in arg.
Why is Parrot a pirate now?
He's just gonna be pacing around, just like he doesn't know what to do. He's just like pacing back and forth, like, all right. So one of them wakes up roaring, the other one wakes up with a fucking arrow. What the fuck am I supposed to do? One of them's shooting me, and one of them won't even let me go into his house. And if I go into his house, he'd probably just kill me. I mean, or just have me arrested. And the other one will just shoot me. I want to help you people.
Sarmenti goes on a villain arc.
This villain arc is I want to help people, but they won't let me, so I'm gonna forcefully help them.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Menacingly.
He just like plops down on the fucking cobblestone. Just dejectedly. Just, I got a perfect reference image for how he's sitting there. This is beautiful. Very, very.
Just imagine SpongeBob doing the photosynthesis thing, but it's just Sarmenti.
No, I've got an anime girl image. Because of course I do.
You know, that's very close to SpongeBob performing photosynthesis, but not exactly.
Well, like I said, he's sitting there. He's not like
Lion?
lying there. That's Sylvester.
Correct.
It's actually my little sister, who I saw.
All right, so all right. I posted the image in the Plainer Whispers chat.
I'll post it in the actual chat for the.
Yeah, give me a gosh darn
diddly darn
minute, you freak.
Post it there so the people can see it.
They're about to see my fist in your face, buddy. He's just sitting there like this. He just plopped there. But instead of looking straight ahead, he's just looking down dejectedly, like that one Spider-Man meme where he's like walking by all the people just getting fucking annihilated with his head hanging down.
Hey, Sarmenti, you know
Sarmenti
what?
right
This
now.
sounds like a great time. Roll me a d20.
Okay.
Bird shits on your head.
That's exactly what happens.
He just sighs. He's just done with it, man.
How did you, Jolly? What the
He's just his head just goes even lower. Even
I have the shotting gun.
Man.
Oh, by the way, Sylvester is taking a bath to try and ease his nerves.
Sup?
Question, Mela. Is the bath water now green?
There are some globs of it that goes into
good.
the water. But, it's... What is that one metal that's liquidy but never, like, merges with water and always is goopy? Yeah.
Curie.
It's basically acting like mercury in water. Shut the
Mercury?
fuck up.
Mercury.
I will make y'all...
Mercury.
I will make the trauma worse. I will
It sounds like a
traumatize you
Pokemon.
worse.
Mercury. Already fucking dead. How could you make it worse?
You underestimate my skills.
You killed a sister, you
one of
beheaded a
us
girlfriend,
trying
and a
to
bird
stealthily
shat on
pet a
someone.
horse,
This is
shooting
the worst
anybody
kind of
who
day.
comes close to her, and you have the other one just hermit crabbed into his own fucking house, not wanting to see anybody. And then his fucking dinosaur is wearing a pirate outfit.
Yeah, Sarmenti, I feel like it's just like half staring at Parrot. Just like looking up with shit on his head, just like, bruh.
Just drinking water, you can't do that to me.
He's trying to wash his hair now, probably.
Oh
Because
yeah,
I imagine it's in his
lately
hair.
on your mask
Oh my
too.
fucking god. She's breaking.
Oh, it's so hard to clean.
Oh my god, she's breaking into my house. She is breaking into my house.
Does it work?
Make me a perception roll.
I mean,
Sylvester.
15. Yeah, no, I'm gonna roll with disadvantage because he's in a new universe and he's across the house. Because I think it'd be really funny if you. Okay, never mind. I don't need it. Yeah, you get in. It's easy.
I'm going to take as much food as I can without it being, like, ridiculous.
No, what are you grabbing specifically?
You see lots of food from bananas, veggies everywhere, lots of meat and bread. A lot of it's uncooked. I don't think
I'll take all the bread and the obviously cooked pig here and enough. Close the window
Please don't
respectfully.
feed the horse the lechin. No,
Gonna,
poor
Tommy
fucking
is having an
poor feed
idea.
it pig.
gonna get on the horse and just like, untie the reins, obviously, and just
Make
What
me an
the
Yeah.
fuck
animal
is
handling
going
check.
on?
yeah, sure.
What
Oh
the
yeah, you're
fuck
chill.
is
The horse
going
just looks at
on?
you,
I need to,
doesn't perceive you as a
yeah.
threat, and goes back to grazing on its grain.
No, I was gonna ride it.
Oh, I can't move the horse. Hold on, hold
It's
on,
fine.
hold
We
on,
can we
hold on,
we can use
hold on.
theater of the mind, my darling. Well, I don't need visual aids. I have a
What's it like to
brain.
have a brain?
That makes
It's
one of
Is it
somewhat
kind of cringe?
embarrassing. It is kind of
I think it's actually a little stinky.
It's cringe and unpoggers.
flawed.
Perhaps silly even.
It's
There you go.
flawed,
I'll
even.
give you. I'll give you.
Thank you.
Oh my god, the horse is
I'll,
riding her.
Don't.
I'm not. No.
Oh
No.
There you go.
no.
You have control of the
No.
horse.
Yes.
No. Ah,
Um.
horse is still on top.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate.
Now she's riding the horse.
Yeah.
Aw, look at the little purple tiefling with bread and
Where
roasted
is the
pig
tiefling
on top
going?
of a horse riding stuff. I don't know.
She ain't gonna stop if someone don't stop her.
I mean, do I hear the fucking
Yeah,
person on a goddamn horse?
He is right in front of you. What the fuck?
I have a perception
That's
of
enough for the
11.
horse because that's passing
Yeah,
right
but
past your damn ears.
yeah.
Yeah. Wait, hey, what? Georgia? Hey, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why aren't you in a tree anymore shooting at me?
Sorry.
He asked this like this is a natural thing that always happens, and honestly, like it's an expected thing that he wanted to happen more. Because some people would, in fact, I forget the rest of the joke.
I don't know who would pay for that, bro.
Tear.
Pays for
Me,
the shot. Okay.
the
Okay.
IRL student, beg of you.
Advantage.
Thank
Oh,
you.
sorry.
You
Hold on. I'm
killed
not
me.
looking at the
Oh,
chat. I
you
have
killed
another
me
thing
so
open.
good. Jolly
You're
jokingly
fine. You
rolled a
didn't hit
light
anyone. I don't
crossbow.
think.
He hit
Y'all
me
will do that
IRL.
eventually when y'all meet up.
Yeah, I hope I get shot IRL. Anyway, does Georgian keep on writing when
Nah,
he's like calling her out?
she just kind of stops it for a sec.
Are you good now? He approaches tentatively, expecting to get shot. Like you can tell he's on a fucking hair trigger.
You can see the bow is like around her shoulder.
It doesn't matter. He's seen how quick she brings that shit out.
She's got food. She's got like a fuck ton of stuff. Guessing could last her a decent time.
But where are you going, Georgian?
I don't know.
Well, how about you get off the random person's horse and you calm down and we talk about it, okay? Pretty please? No, that's not what we're doing. Don't lead the horse on. Come on. You don't even know where you're going, Joy-Jun. You won't get very far anyway without anyone to help you go out into the world. How would you expect to even survive, much less thrive? I mean, sure you have all this food, but how far will that get you?
Tear, please, the Ryan.
Come on! Not to mention what happened last night. You need someone to keep you steady, Jordan.
I
I
can
could be
be a
that person.
hero, baby.
I mean, is she holding out for a hero to the end of the night? Uh, as the horse keeps moving on, Sarmini snaps his fingers and makes an illusionary person kind of just appear for the horse to spook it and make it not want to go on because it's like thinking that it's going to trample someone.
Hit the wrong button.
And he just goes, "Damn it,
Hey,
Joyton,
Georgian.
listen to me."
How's your what is
Yeah.
it? Would it be strength to hold on?
For
All right. Yeah,
animals, it's
make
a
me a
dex
dex
save,
save
I
at
believe.
disadvantage because that was very sudden. You get reared back.
Hey.
You nearly slip off and you lose like I don't know a fruit, but you manage to stay on as you and the horse. I just accidentally included Charmenti in that. Nope. Walk backwards a few steps.
I get off the horse, look
He
at
just looks
him,
like a little angry man, a little baby man, even, you could say.
I grab the piece of fruit, which I'm guessing is like an apple. Yeah, just
Or banana.
I'll,
He has a lot of those.
I'll go for an apple for now. I'll just
Wouldn't
take a
expect
bite.
me to fall.
I'll take a bite out of it, like chew it for a second, just go, drop the apple and get back on the horse.
Can I grab her by like the back of her
Strength
like
check.
clothes before she does it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, I'm great at these.
I'm ready.
Watch this, Mela. Are you ready for this?
That's actually not that bad.
That one. Damn it.
Hey,
Yep.
strength for me as well.
Hey, you hold her back.
Hey,
Hey, that +1 helped me.
yeah.
Thank God for the Bard ability that just gives me half my fucking thing on everything that's a generic check. Oh yeah, so Jordan, you go to do it, and then you feel like a hand on the back of your collar just like pull you back. No,
No.
bad, Jordan.
Ah, I'm gonna fucking spin and fucking elbow him in the fucking mask.
Make an unarmed strike.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ow.
Just smack him across the
He like
mask.
lets go and instinctively, like holding his face. I imagine you. Go ahead and roll your damage, I guess.
Oh, just 1 point of damage. It would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna initially say you see like blood coming out from under the mask because you probably like broke his like little fucking nose or something, but nah, I don't think that'd be enough. Hey,
Not
come on!
a fucking child, Cementi.
I know that,
For fuck's
all right?
sake.
But I
Stop
want to
treating me
help
like one.
you.
I don't need your fucking help. It's
I
fine.
don't care if you want it or not. Damn it!
It's a 97.
Uh-huh.
Listen, Jordan, all right? I don't know whatever happened last night or this morning or anything else, all right? But it's a bad sign.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that I can't exactly help with what you want me to help or what you would want help with. But damn it, I'll do my best. And if that's not enough, well, fuck me, we try. But you can't just go off it on your own because you don't have anything to do anymore or that you don't have hope anymore, or whatever fucking reason you might have, all right? Whatever issues you might have are best dealt with as a group, even if we don't have the skills to deal with it on our own. We'll find a way to do it because that's what friends do. He's like poking you in the chest every time
My
as he's
little
saying things like emphasize
dungeon,
his
my
point.
little dragon.
No! Bella, you don't understand. It's a
What?
fucking cognito hazard. Every pony here cannot handle that.
What'd I do?
You sang the song. You sang the song. She sang the song. She sang the song.
He's just, when you like grab it, like poke her in the chest, he's just gonna grab your finger, like slowly bend it back.
Ow, 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 ow. He's like wincing visibly, but like trying to like keep up like appearances, like trying to act like it doesn't bother him, but it clearly does.
You have one last attempt at making me stay here, or else I'm getting on this horse and I'm going and finding my
I mean, I
girlfriend.
might be of help keeping you here.
It's still bending the finger back.
Yeah, so Randy, you know that thing you do when like you're getting like small joint manipulation and you're trying to like bend your arm towards it to make it hurt less? He's doing that. So he's like kind of bending down almost to her height. Please, this really hurts.
Shut up.
First off, she makes a clicking noise, and instantly this horse goes over to her. There, not bad. I would like to speak to the three of you. This is my associate, Gwendolyn. And the woman waves. Where is the third?
So Randy first waves with his free hand, and then points into the building. He went in there a bit ago. I haven't seen him since. He won't answer the door. It'll say no one's home on it. I had an idea, but then I saw this one trying to ride off, and stop twisting so hard.
I'll like do a arm wrench, so like I flip around his arm so he
Strength
just
check.
flips around onto the floor.
Yeah.
Strength versus
Yeah,
dexterity.
no strength because this.
I
I would have. Let's see
That's
if
kind
I
of why
can
I'm
land on
going
my
for
feet, make
dexterity.
it look cool with acrobatics.
Yeah.
Yeah, should I roll acrobatics then? Maybe.
So you flip him,
Yeah. Okay.
but he does like one of those gymnastic flips where they slap their legs and then stand straight back up, arms up in the air.
Oh. If she let go, he's like waving his hand that she was bending. If not, he's just still like,
You,
ow.
my little tiefling friend, are a knowledgeable individual, and I have some things I think you'd be interested in learning. Sylvester!
He is getting dressed. He does not respond. This is
Yes,
what I think it
Adrian.
is, Adrian. Is this Adrian?
Did you sneak back into his house? Did you
Oh
make a
yeah,
stealth check? Yes, please.
I can do if you want me to. Ta-da!
Perception roll with disadvantage because you have no freaking idea?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I'll
don't
do a
see shit.
perception roll.
Oh,
You
so
don't see shit.
close.
You don't hear shit. There is no shit.
But in
There
that
was
case,
nothing.
what you'll notice, Joyjun, is he's just going to answer the door, but he does not have the cloak on that is covering his parts up. He doesn't feel like he doesn't look like he's noticing at all, nor does he care. So he's about to answer the door.
I'd let Georgian do what they're doing real fast. It's
I'll
fair.
just go and sit in the seat. Just sat like the guy from Death Note.
L?
I know exactly what you're doing. I'm going to eventually look back there, and I'm just going to see her inside, and Sylvester's just going to fucking flip his shit. But until then, Sylvester answers the door, but his wings, his leg, His tail are not shrouded. It just stares down.
Uh,
What is it?
Do not worry. It is fine. He has proven himself to be a good person, and if you say shit, I will bonk you in the head. Hard. Yes, ma'am. May we come in? There are some things I wish to speak about.
I'm part of me, by the way. I like stand up on my tippy toes and raise my hands and wave at him. So that he can see me. Even though he probably can because he's tall as shit.
He flips the sign, and he just kind of turns his tail, whipping the door open so they can walk in. And he just stares at Joy June, and his expression lightens a little bit. Oh, the Jew. Like, how is she positioned right now?
Very much just like, well, like, you know, feet on the seat in like a squatted position, just staring straight at the two ladies.
Alright, I'm now going in. Sarmendi is still rubbing his hand. He's rubbing his boo
So,
boo.
because you have all been kind enough to take up the... She has advantage on perception. 16 plus 3. Nope, 16 plus 3.
31.
19. Do
He
y'all
gets
want me to give her
31.
31 in this perception check?
I want
Joy
her to
Jones,
get
Sarmenti, are
31.
we against the 31?
Sure, yeah.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
31.
I don't care. I
Are
think
you
it's
biased because it is Adrian? At least you're
Yes.
honest. She looks at you,
Mm.
notices you're miserable. She looks at you, notices you're miserable. She leans over. You're the only one in a good mood. What the fuck did you do today? Yep.
Is she referring to me as the person in a good mood? I didn't do anything. He woke up in a bad mood. He points at Sylvester with his good finger, very much understating what waking up in a bad mood entails. And she had a bad night. And I've been trying to help them, and it's not been going well. And they're not listening to me. He just kind of pouts.
I'm sorry, I can't. He sounds like a fucking first grader not getting along with his friend during recess.
That's literally what he's trying to be like. That's like the kind of vibe he's trying to go for.
I can't. Oh my fucking god. He sounds so pathetic. It's
I
adorable.
know. I love him. He is my son.
Oh my god.
I imagine he's doing like the putting the fingers together thing.
He is. He 100%
They didn't
is.
let
But every
me
time he
play
does it, because his fingers hurt, he just goes, ow, ow.
They didn't let me play Foursquare.
Right.
Oh god.
Let me just. She has expertise in religion. She has lucky, so she's gonna reroll that. Doesn't fucking matter.
It's
Wow.
a 6.
You know what? I'm gonna say if she gets a 6, Jolly, then something's gonna happen. Oh!
Hey.
Fuck you, bot. Fuck you, bot. Screw you. This is what I think about you.
If you got
I
straight
was hoping
20,
I'd
I
get the
would let you
6.
let her roll again. But you didn't. So, sorry,
Yes.
Menti, would you like to try to see if you can get 20 to let her roll again?
He's gonna get a 6. Oh.
Oh.
Man,
I am
if
sitting
we
here
just had
cradling my
had
finger.
one more dice, we would have gotten the 6.
No. But I am, you know what I will do is do that thing that people do where they're like giving little kisses to their
There
womb.
is a deep huff from her before she brings out a very clear crystal. Georgian,
Ooh, pretty.
do me a favor, dear. Look at me.
Slowly, almost like it's like stop motion animation, but there's like way too little frames. So it's just
She
like
holds the crystal up,
looks over.
and she looks through it. You see nothing. Well, that is certainly a thing. She then turns to Sylvester. Sylvester, look at me in my eyes, please. Now she has
Glance is
advantage.
over.
She can lucky again. Still getting advantage because of the slider. I'm trying so hard to give her a good reason.
There you
Fine,
go.
we're keeping the 16. If y'all are okay with that.
Yep.
Oh,
That's fine.
actually, Mela,
Oh, that didn't add her
that
plus
is
the items plus 4.
it's a 25.
It's actually a 20.
It's a
No, it's a 20.
25.
Because
Now
that
it's a
item gives
29.
her a plus 4.
It's a 20. Yeah, but she also adds the 9.
Anyway. Alright, well now I see what is going on. To some extent. She turns towards you, Sylvester.
Well, that's good.
Whatever you saw was not what happened. Whatever did make you feel this way, whatever you saw was a lie. She then turns towards you, Jordan. And the same to you. This little item, I will not be telling you anything about, aside from the fact that it can let me know if there is something paranormal or as recently adapted. She flicks it up and grabs it. Godly, playing with the emotions, because there are some gods that like to fuck with people. You are both being affected by a god. I don't know which one it is, but it made your nights a living hell. So, Jojen, whatever you saw did not happen. If it involved a person, they are most likely more than okay and fine. Actually, to both of you, if either involved anyone you know, they are probably safe where they are.
I'm sorry, that's all I could think of. Zermany looks like he's gonna make a joke, realizes this is into time, and just shuts up.
Should you roll a
Yes?
wisdom save?
Yes. Why is there... Okay, so I have a question. Why is there a melting Among Us on top of Parrot?
Yeah.
Because Among
Us.
That's his pirate hat.
Two.
Tried to draw a skull. Don't bully me.
Okay,
I have
did I
I
accidentally have the thing
have
clicked? I
something to
did have
say
the thing
before we
clicked.
go
I
on.
mean, it probably should be.
Bully the kobold. Bully the kobold.
Don't bully the kobold.
Bully the kobold.
Don't bully the kobold.
So what I'm hearing is that Sarmany's gonna go, I feel, I hope that there's two different kinds of being fucked with so that a nice, beautiful goddess makes one of my nights a
Does a
living hell
19
one of
hit
these
you?
days.
Whack! Upside the head with a
Yeah.
ruler. You take 1 point of damage.
Oh, that's 2 points of damage I've taken today total. He just goes, ow! He just rubs his little head.
I still have the heel mark in my head.
He just goes, worth it? Come on, I have just as
Would either of you
privilege.
like me to use a spell?
It's like
I have a spell called
hit.
Scrying, and it could be of help. Do either of you wish for me to use... I think did the music end, or is it just really quiet? No, it's just really quiet.
no, it seems nice.
Do either of you...
There you go.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
literally
heard.
only heard the harp.
Do either of you wish for me to use the Scrying spell to help you feel a little better?
I scramble out of my chair.
What is her name? Tell me all about her. Tell me a little bit about her. If you have a picture, that will work too.
I bring out the picture that she drew of
Now, the
herself and
Scrying
Joy.
spell. That is a save, if I remember
Yes.
correctly.
Oh, it's a
Thank you, because I
fucking
don't have
weird
it
one.
up
1
currently.
minute,
I
let me get
haven't
it up.
actually made her sheet. I just know I've given her spells because your girl has some special shit on
Nah,
her.
it's cool. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, however, the modifier increases with some sort of connection. So if you're familiar with the target, the save modifier is minus by 5. And if you have something like a picture, a possession, or like a body
So
part, it's
she already got
also
a 10,
reduced
so
further.
she failed. I that is her
What's her
save.
save DC?
Adrian, it's higher than 15.
Okay.
Well,
I
it's
said
a
it's higher than
15.
15.
So even with the +5 modifier with second hand, there would still
Yeah.
be
Yep.
the -2 from likeness or picture. So
Yeah, 13 would
Well,
you'd have to hit.
Adrian's is over 15. I won't tell you what it is right now. But she failed
Oh
either
yeah,
way.
no.
Um,
Adrian is wrong.
she brings out a little bit of magic dust. And I know the spell doesn't ask for this, but she's Adrian. And she kind of tosses a bit in the air, and you watch it all
He's based.
catch on a beautiful green hue fire. It's not like the green of venom that was dripping from Sylvester. It is a beautiful Everforest green. And then she closes her eyes. This young lady is currently in a forest, sitting with a bird on her head, growing flowers around her, at peace with a few other animals just sitting around. There are no open wounds. She seems calm and very much alive. She looks to you, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm just inciting that.
Do you feel a little better, dear?
I don't know. Don't know what to believe anymore.
That's fair. You're welcome to end. Oh, wait, did you end? Yeah, you did. She's. I
Yeah,
don't have a sheet
15.
yet, but like. Persuasion +8. I
Oh, she
haven't made
must
it
have a
yet,
sheet.
Jolly.
She's
I've had to
Adrian.
make a whole bunch of sheets for other things.
Mm,
I've already given Adrian a whole. Actually, she's got one more use of lucky. That's right.
don't worry. Just use one of your goddess's stats right now. That's fitting, right?
Even with her low persuasion, like you look into her, there just doesn't seem to be anything false or wrong about what she said. She's looking you eye to eye, pupil to pupil. She is not lying to you. That's a noise, Jolly.
There's a noise. It sounds like
What
air
is?
It's your
or
mic.
static.
Wait, is it still happening now?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Swear to God, there's something wrong with my computer already.
It's probably
Well,
just
to
a
be fair,
connection
his
issue.
mic, he's using the end mic
yeah,
of his laptop.
Uh,
Yeah.
Are we good?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Um,
2
Jolly, I
weeks it
told you this
lasted,
happened when
guys.
it happened. It's because it's an
2 weeks.
in computer mic. It's going to pick up on the noises the computer makes. It's just how it is.
yeah. Unless it's like
Which
an
most
especially
don't have.
good one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I think my in computer mic is one of the better ones I've seen simply because it doesn't do that. And I've owned this shit
um,
for like 3 years. Anyway.
So,
She's
okay, so she's
effectively
torn
told you that
and
Aurea is safe and alive.
yeah.
And you can very clearly tell she is not lying to you.
Okay. And who's the lady
Gwendolyn.
here? The other lady? That's it, Gwendolyn. And she's race wise,
A
sorry,
human.
lineage
She's
wise,
human.
human.
Can you give me a
Okay.
perception on her?
Um, sure, I'm good at those.
She has a
Yeah,
nasty
17.
bite mark on her shoulder. But it doesn't look like a cat, or a big cat, or a wolf, or anything like that.
Does it look relatively
One hell of a hickey.
does it look relatively fresh, or
It's
is it
fresh
like
scarring.
scar tissue? Okay.
Yeah.
So roughly about a couple of months. Okay. I'm gonna go over to her. She's probably a bit taller than me, and I'm just gonna go over and just kind of like a mother to a daughter, just kind of dig my like horns around her, my horns around her like shoulder, and just try and dig into her,
She allows you to.
into
She
a
hugs you
hug.
back. She can tell whatever happened traumatized you, but you're welcome.
Yeah. She will have just like a slight wetness where
Hmm.
Joy's face has been, as she's just quietly, just letting the last bits of, um, I guess fear would
Fear
be
and
the word,
adrenaline from it, yeah.
leave. That's it, yeah.
Now,
Somebody a little breath of relief, like one that's slightly better, sort of thing.
we're gonna have her make a perception, and again, she has advantage on perception. 15 plus 3,
Hey,
so that's 18. She looks to each of you and goes, "You have the
very nice.
necklace." Sylvester, before we get into the thing that I came here for,
That's actually
fine, 16 plus 3 is now 19. It does not change the outcome. Sylvester, might I see your necklace, dear? Can she see?
Oh, what was that? Sorry, hold on. Let me turn on the music a bit because it just hit a high stride right as you talk.
Can I
Alright,
see your
you can talk
necklace?
now. What was it? He takes it off and just hangs
She
it
very
out
gently
for her to
takes it,
grab.
puts it on your map, brings the crystal out again. Advantage. But she already knows shit's going down, plus the 4.
That's an
Fine.
18.
This is how the game's going, I guess. 18. Okay, so I was concerned.
Nah, it is just this
The worst
powerful.
part is you're genuinely not wrong. Anyway, you don't know what I have planned for her. She could be dying yet tomorrow. Anyway, don't,
Don't. I'm already fucked up in the head. I will kill everybody until I die
don't.
if she dies right now.
I was making
Then
fun of the way you
don't
said
kill
don't.
her!
Don't.
Yeah,
You're fine.
that's
It's
how
like
I
how you
said
say
don't.
coffee.
Sorry.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee. I drink coffee like a
Anyway.
boss. Oh, fuck, man. I'm too drunk for this shit. Let's
Adrian looks at
continue,
it.
please.
Well, I was concerned that this was where the bad feelings were coming from, but these are actually very good. They're also cold as hell. How are you dealing with this? Ugh. Well, you have. And then she stops and looks at the pink one. I don't. There's nothing godly about that one, so do that with that information as you will. Those are protective, those are good, those are not what are giving you the bad feelings and problems. Now,
A pretty sky lady gave them to us.
Pretty
She's
Sky
nice.
Lady? Can you describe her?
Yes.
Is she an Aarakocra?
How about I do you one better? He does like a mystical fucking like wave, and then he does like and then he just goes into the little silly like arm wibbly wobbly dance,
Yeah.
like in the meme like skedaddle scoodle thing. He does that, and he casts minor illusion to show them an image of what he remembers pretty sky goddess lady looks like.
Oh! Do you? I hate that you have that spell. Fuck you. I need to make a religion check, and she's got that item. I'm not giving her 35 on this one. She's taking the 19 plus 3. It is.
I think that'll be more than
She
enough, no
places
matter
her
what.
hands together in front of her face, and she goes, Tia, are you ready to celebrate? You mean you have spoken to
Yeah.
the goddess Nyx?
Oh god.
I fucking called it! Fuck you! Woo! For context, Mela
I never
asked me to
replied to it.
guess what goddess it
Yeah.
was ages ago, and I guessed
You
Nyx.
have been in contact with the goddess Nyx, that even the king of the gods was afraid of. Zeus was terrified of her.
Really?
And sure, she
She's
can be
really
nice.
nice.
Every god can be nice within the right reasons. But even Zeus was terrified of the power that Nyx had. For good reason.
Huh.
No, you can't.
I mean,
If
I
you've
can
seen
see
her, you've only seen a
why.
partial of her.
I bet she's really scary.
And by partial, I mean a 35th
Yeah.
of what she can do. I'm not going to question it. I'm going to move on. My head hurts, and I've only just got here. Georgian, may I ask you something? Where are you from, dear?
Shit, 1 second, let me look at my backstory.
I just imagine George says that opening up like a fucking magazine. And she pulls out a coupon. Ah, yes, I was from.
I was from 50% off Fat Awake.
Forgotten video.
I was $2 McChicken.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Excuse me.
Oh, fuck, I have
Hey,
completely
guess what? I
forgotten
have a
where I
map.
am from. Apologies, 1 second.
Hey, guess what? You technically have a map if I
Oh,
remember
thank God
correctly.
for that. Yes, I do.
It's the capital city of the upper left-hand continent. I'm DMing you right now. You're welcome. I also realized earlier I said a lot different and not a lot different. My bad. Up top, the singular city there. Which is... So for this one, I realized I had to do something different with it. Normally, everything else that is the same print as it is a keep or some sort of stronghold on the map.
Yeah.
Like the keeps. That is your city because it's heavily armed.
Yeah. Is it in Serena or is it the Elven settlements?
Yep,
Yes.
Byron Athar.
So Byron Athar. Okay, I'm putting that in caps in my fucking backstory. Bisexual.
Scarlet, what the fuck?
Bisexual.
Oh.
Hey guys, if you're bisexual, make sure to hit the follow button and comment down below what you're
Only if you're bisexual, though. Okay.
Wait, I'm not
okay,
bisexual, and I run the stream.
Yeah, you're not allowed to comment.
I am pansexual.
Sorry.
You are an enigma.
Bill's milk.
Can I comment if I'm into femboys?
Yes.
Hey guys, if you have a sexuality, be sure to hit the follow button and comment down below what your favorite moment of this
Is
crack
crack
fucking
good?
stream was.
I will.
That's not.
I
No.
Yes.
love crack.
Yes.
We do not condone the
I am-
use of drugs.
Hey guys, if you condone the
No.
use of drugs, be sure to.
Yes.
Can I say where I'm from, please?
Yes, I'm
Please
sorry.
do.
Uh,
Sorry.
I am from the large elven settlement of Byron. Byron Athar?
Yes, yes, the capital city. Good. That means that you are within reason, understanding of dragon and draconic history.
It was taught. Can't say I focused too much on studies,
Do
but I
you
was
know
there.
much about the Great Eight?
I know
You don't need to know much,
fragments.
I just need
It's
to know what you do know of it.
again. I was more
Make
scared
me a
at.
history check. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for the affirmation.
Yes.
Oh shit.
22.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I guess I remember
She
aging
told you a
Tulsi
little bit about
to an
it.
extent.
So I'm really glad that I was already on my way opening this giant fucking Google Doc I've made. Making my way downtown. I opened the wrong thing. Holy shit, I'm fucking dumb.
Driving fast. And I miss you.
Experiencing mental trauma.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. And now
If
I
I could fall.
wonder if I could die and traumatize all of the players in this here game, then I would fall off a giant cliff and you couldn't
Godson, I
save
am
me.
sorry, but for the love of God,
Shut
the
the
bit
fuck up.
has ended.
Come on, that was good for an all beat off the top of my head.
Yes, but the bit has ended. It is done. My pants are full.
What?
If
I
you
am
two like
losing
the
my
bit having
mind.
ended, then you should.
Please stop.
I have a chocolate coin in my pocket. I'm gonna eat it now.
I am in a lot of pain and I need
So,
law
you
right
remember
now.
each. We're going to start with the names. You remember. You've already gone through. We've gone through the dragons, what they are: the dragon of Nocturne, the dragon of Earth, the dragon of Purity, the dragon of Life, the dragon of Wisdom, the dragon of Corruption, the dragon of Night and Air,
Shut up,
the
Charlie.
dragon of Magma. And yes, we have been through that already, so we're not going to go through that. You do remember 4 of their names. Unfortunately, the others have been so long lost in name that it's hard to even find text, even in your country, with the names of the last 4 dragons. The embodiment of Magma, the dragon of Magma, is known as Kyri. Kyri. Thank you.
I like
The
that
dragon
name.
of Night and Air is Vin Olu. Vinolu. The
I
dragon
like
of
that name
Corruption
more.
is Xenorn. Xenorn. And the dragon of
Oh, that's
Wisdom
the best name.
is Hija. Hija.
I like the other one
Hija
better.
is one of the most common dragons that are still known to be around. They are one of the most intelligent creatures in this world. They are kind and he faces humanity with a great understanding and wealth of knowledge to teach and care. Those who have tried to attack him have met their end swiftly, because it is not hard for him to force their wills to bend or break. He The reason why specifically your continent even had such a great start and growth in generalized is because he offered knowledge and memories, offered help. You have never seen him, nor has anyone in your family, but there are many, many tales of how many times he has visited even just straight up Byron Uthar, sorry, stuttering. There are many stories about him. He is terrifyingly kind and pleasant. The Dragon of Corruption is considered to be a very unusual one. Xenorn, trying to find my notes on her. She is less about corruption in the way that nowadays we see corruption, and it's more of the ideal of constantly going after what your biggest desire is and how you will do anything for it. It's the corruption of the mind and how she is not there to corrupt you, but more often thinking how to help you navigate your obsessions. And anywhere from holy men to a common thief can find and seek strength from her. She is one of the least picky dragons to give her powers to. Vinolu, Knight of Air, Dragon of Night and Air. Very hard to remember much about him. It is mostly from legends. And the legends is that the very first wind to ever blow across was born from his wings on his first flight. He is very kind and thoughtful. He does not run from battle, but he is quick to run into it. But he is also more the neutral of the siblings. And it is said that in the history books, the Dragon of Night and Air once took out fleets and armies simply as they had overstepped into his territory. The most biggest thing that he has done, and this is the most common thing within the history books, is that he himself took a liking to Nyx, and he created the moon of her into her likeness. The Dragon of Magma, known as Kiri. No, that's an L. I am so sorry. That's Kyril. I am so sorry. So Kyrl. I'm at a
It's
distance,
okay.
so I thought it was a capital I.
It's okay.
Kyril.
At a
Carl.
distance.
Hi, Carl.
Kiro.
Kyorl. It sounds like a Russian trying to say Carl. Kyorl.
Sounds like a really nice hot drink. It's like almost like mulled wine.
Yeah, like something with caffeine in it.
No, I'm thinking like a mulled wine type deal.
Maybe. I don't know. I
Yeah.
haven't had a lot of wines. I still need to
What does mold even mean?
Like you don't
cope, Steve
We
Mold.
do.
wait, do Americans not have mulled wine?
It's just we're not always
Okay,
sure
thank
what
God.
the fuck it means.
Okay.
Yeah,
Listen,
I know of it. I just don't know what it is.
the last time I had wine, they just had a glass bottle on a tray. I took it and I drank the entire thing.
Yeah, that's what I usually do with wine as well.
Basically, it's just like spiced. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a spice wine.
Yeah, basically.
So,
The dragon of
Kiro.
spice wine.
There were a number of history books
Kiro.
that got updated eventually. So you wound up hearing two sides of her story. The original side that she was a fiery demon in terms of a dragon with a hatred for humanity. But when they got updated by somebody who actually wound up meeting her and gaining some prowess from her, it explained that she was and hated the fact that she was once believed to have created the core of the world. But she herself has denied that a few times. That people have been able to ask her, she's denied and stated that it was another one of her siblings. She was thought to be hot-headed, hate-filled, and enraged, but that's not the truth. Do not get me wrong, she could very easily become very pissed off, and it is a danger. But that's the same with any of them. Her magma was not for anger, rage, and war, but for passion and love. She rarely shows her draconic form, and is actually wandering around the various continents in a human-ish form. You've kind of been given the idea that she probably takes more on a fire genasi form, given the fact that, I mean, it's kind of hard to hide the magma parts of her body. She is creative, and you actually, in your country, one of the smaller towns' museums boasts that they may have a picture made painted by her hands. They cannot prove it, and the person who submitted it was not her, to anyone's knowledge. But they seem to believe it was her because it was a fire genasi of magma, which honestly really is not that big of a unusual thing amongst the fire genasi. I mean, they are fire. Very. You do know that those who have very strong morals and like generally in the sense of like the strong morals, you'll find paladins a lot tend to follow her lead. But you also are aware that she hates fighting, and despite her sometimes hot-headedness, she will fizzle out and just walk away. Those are the four that you remember the most. They were the most common within lore, history, or fiction that you would read. Thank you.
I relay that to the party.
Correct. She pulls out 4 books. These are something you're going to need to read. These are about their babies. First off, the fact that I am getting a shipment of the Great Eight's children apparently is a forewarning for disaster. I don't know for who, but for disaster. I am freaking the fuck out. Secondly, I want you 3 to understand something. Miss Gertrude here, and Gertrude nods very gently. Miss Gertrude here is a bit of a expert on the Great Eight. And she has stated that there has never been any way, signs, anything to prove that the Great Eight have ever had children. So these are their very first children ever. So, that's another problem.
Because there's a potential that there could be more?
No, it's because they're children. Children
Yes,
are
but they're
nightmares.
dragons, so I don't feel like they're going to be that.
My apologies.
No, there is a very old saying
actually.
that when the Great Eight are close to death, they will give birth to the next generation. Do we know if this is true? No. Does it make me any less worried? No.
Understandable.
I came to give you these, came to relay those messages. I'll be doing my best to look more into the other siblings, see what I can get from them. Georgian, if you have any way to contact anyone back home to get maybe some information, that would be lovely. I mean, you can send messages.
Do I?
You can send magic notes from the. She kind of rubs her head. She very clearly has a headache. It's been a long day for her, and it's only 11 a.m. It's only
Let me
11
make it
a.m., y'all,
longer.
and she has had a long
Would you like
day.
some more?
Like I
Can
said, we're
relate.
making it longer.
I can
Um,
relate, honestly.
at the lawmaster's
I
office, you can
constantly relate.
talk to the secretary, and she will often pay her a couple silver at most, and she'll send a message to anyone you trust back home.
I'll send. I'll send my dad a postcard. Hey, Dad, not dead. How's the brothers? Also,
It's
by the
meant to
way,
be a full
dragons.
letter, so you can say whatever your little heart desires. Just please ask for him to send something this way if he would be so kind.
Heart's not that small. It's quite a
Wonderful.
nice size heart, I believe.
Good. I have
Full
met
of
too
love.
many whose fathers were pieces of shit. You should have met my father.
Oh,
My
father's a
father was
complete
such a piece of
gamble.
shit that I overthrew
Honestly,
his ship and
he
threw
didn't even
him
know
off
I
the ship to
had.
drown by the sirens. There was one siren in
I
particular
respect that.
that if any of you
But
find her out there, she's got very dark blue hair, nearly black, blue green, mostly green skin, pink eyes, pink lipstick. Very beautiful woman. If you see her, tell her you are friends with me. Her name is Narikima.
yeah. Does she have two great big
Two great big personalities in the
personalities as
front and a
well?
great big personality in the back.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, understandable. By the way,
As long as I'm not going to get
I
shot
make
by more
no
beautiful women, that's good
promises
for
she
me.
uses
He just looks at
guns.
Joyden. Well, at least I've lived a good life. If I go out getting shot by a woman, that would be fitting, I suppose.
I mean, we could end that right now if you really choose.
I'd rather not. I have things to do, but maybe later, Joyden, all right?
Indecisive man, I swear.
I didn't say I wanted. I'm just saying if that's how it has to
Anyway,
be, Joyden.
Ugh, enunciate better, you fucking jester.
It's my job to make jokes off of wordplay, all right? But don't make me come over there and make some jokes off of foreplay.
Adrian takes this moment and looks over to you, Jojen, and she kind of gains a smirk. Jojen, thank you for the information. You are a very good girl.
Yeah, she is.
Fuck.
Ah, she agrees. Let's 2v1. Ha ha!
This is not fair. Why is my life and existence to try and find
We're
one
beautiful
person?
too. She turns a great shade of purple.
But you fucking. It's not
Jojen, by the way,
fair.
even when you look at Adrian, the only thing you
No.
actually see is someone specific. I cannot name names of who you see, at least not out loud, so I'm going to DM you.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So, like,
Okay.
it's not working on her because of the situation you are in
Hmm.
right now. Anyway, my teasing done for the day.
Hmm.
When you have more information, please come to
Hmm.
me. Miss Lady Gwendolyn will be with me at my shop. Thank you for taking your time. I hope you two are okay. She comes over to you, Sylvester. She gently holds your head, brings it down. She gives you a kiss in between the eyes. No,
Oh,
in
cool.
between the
She
eyes, not
kissed
on
my
your
heel
temple.
mark. He'll just kind of lighten his gaze on her as she does that. He's just been kind of zoning out a little bit during this. It's not really much of his territory, but he's been listening as well as he could. And he just pats her on the back. I'll try and get better.
Your
Thank you.
secret here is safe with us. I mean, I didn't care either way. You were still you, and that's all that matters. If you need something to cover that tail so it doesn't bend through things,
He
I'm
just
sure
kind
I
of
can make it.
yeah. He now realizes by looking back and forth and just
Do not
says,
worry. You
"Oh,
are safe with us.
okay, good.
And it's quite alright. Again,
Kind
if
of
you
forgot
need
about
something
that."
to make it so that venom does not. Actually, she goes into her bag and brings out a vial. Do you think I could take that so I can study it so I can help protect your identity a little better? I'm pretty sure your cloak is going to get destroyed by it.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
But one question: how do I
She
control
then
it?
motions down at her body. I don't know. I don't have a kid.
He just kind of holds the end of his tail and just kind of like flicks the top of it to see if it'll let out
That's
some
unfortunate.
venom.
Anyway. How loud did you ask that question, by the way?
Kind of just
Wisdom
normal
saving throw,
volume, I
please.
guess.
Nah, normal.
Oh, I'm gonna double that one, guys. Are you guys ready for Sylvester Goes Insane Part 2? Electric
Good.
Boogaloo?
Yeah.
I saw a single digit
In
and
the back of your
panicked.
head, Sylvester. You don't need to worry too much, big brother. He says that it'll go and it'll work like it used to. It just needs to heal a little.
He then just looks back and forth, like very swiftly, as if he just saw like a fly come out of his ear or something.
Perception roll.
Somebody
Everyone.
rolled a 35.
Oh shit.
Lady Gwendolyn got 16.
uh,
She got
uh,
Adrian got 19. 8 for Sarmenti. 26 for Jojen.
I
And
got
disadvantage on
Yeah.
you, Sylvester, because you're kind of experiencing it.
That's alright. I'm gonna get double that one anyway.
You're just barely
Babushka.
distracted.
Nope.
Damn it. Yeah,
Everyone
nah,
who got
he's
a
very
12 and
confused.
higher sees that the pink star on his
Damn.
necklace was glowing. Like, you know how in robot movies, every time they talk, they start glowing? Like, it's every word, like, as they talk, they glow, and then when they stop talking, they stop. Yeah. Yeah.
Their mouth and eyes
That's
glow every
effectively
time a
what that
word
was
is
doing.
said. Yeah.
Nope.
Do I hear anything at all? Nope.
I'm distracted by pretty ladies.
To be fair,
Women.
women are hot.
Yeah. Yeah. And also to be fair, Sarmini's just acts like old dipshit McGee, so he's just like not really noticing what's going on.
So the information you're given, it takes a few days for it to stop when it started mass producing the venom. Likely because you don't have the normal structure that someone would if they were born this way with it. You imagine with what she said to you, it likely that sac will help fix that problem. I actually need to scroll back up and copy. No, did I copy the? Yeah, I did copy, and
Okay.
then I didn't put them somewhere.
So, basically, I just gotta wait a
Actually,
little bit, and then
I
I'll be
probably
able to
should
spew it out
copy,
like it's
or not
best.
copy. I should probably roll for just how long it's going to take for that. Jolly, can you do me a favor? Can you PM?
You should,
Nope, I don't need your roll. I need you to give me the
what do
two
you need
names
me to
that you were
roll?
given. I can't remember how I spelled them, and I'm so lost in my notes that I can't find them right now, and I just need them somewhere else.
The
Your
two
sister and
names
best
that
friend.
were given. Oh, you mean my Yeah, alright. Yeah, let me get them.
Lost in the sauce.
Alright, so we have NyQuil and Jiraiya. I mean,
Can you type that for
Nyrasil
me in our
and
DMs?
Jirion.
Because now I need to flush them out because I haven't done that yet. I just had them as basic notes.
It's not letting me copy. Please let me copy.
You can just,
I-
use your keyboard.
But I need to copy it. Okay, I
I don't
copied
know
it.
what that was, but I'm not in a place to
Bruh.
ask questions. Everyone gets better. Sarmenti, don't die. You have a fight to do tonight, and that's not going to be fun to watch you die in it. Good day.
Don't worry, I'm
They're
really good at
already
not
gone.
dying. It's one of my best talents, aside from. Oh, I had a whole bit for that. Anyway, he does the full heel spin, finger guns at both y'all. Are we feeling better? Do we need a hug? I can give you a hug anyway, even if you are feeling better. He opens up his arms.
How
Come
many
on.
emotions? How many emotions is
No,
Georgia
no, no.
feeling?
I
Yeah,
want you to make
30.
me a wisdom
If
save
she
before
does
you go off on the 30. There is a reason
what?
for this. Never mind, you're good. You're Gucci.
9.
9/11.
9/11.
Gosh
Am
dang
I
it, now
good?
you
I
gotta make
wasn't
it
gonna
okay.
finish that.
If it was another one, I would have done something. Shorty
Somebody call
fire burning on the
911.
dance floor.
Shorty
Anyway.
fire burning on the dance floor. Whoa.
Like, there's like a combination of like relief, stress. She's still deep purple.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
After that
You're welcome.
fucking comment,
No.
no,
You're welcome.
shut up.
You know
Silence.
you
Voice in my head.
enjoyed
It's the voices. The demons.
it.
Ah.
I want to hear all
Just
pretty.
equal
She's feeling a lot of emotions right now. I think she just needs to go puddle mode for a
Fair.
second, back in the chair.
Sure. All right. Do you want a hug, Sylvester?
He just kind of gives a look. But
I'll take that as a. Should I take that as a no?
You know what? Roll insight.
I'm great at this. Watch this.
He
Oh, I was
won't
back.
kill you if you start a hug, but don't expect a hug back.
All right, come here, you big grumpolophagus. He tries to reach all the way around
Hey,
you.
Sarmenti.
Very, very small man hug.
The
Yeah.
Z King
Ella,
hit
why are
you.
you rolling? What?
Do you remember how much Ray Frost does?
Yeah.
Oh.
1d8.
You take 3 damage as the cat over here blasts you.
What the fuck?
You're cold.
Spell.
No, that's his second spell. Actually, he's used it once before. He's cold and he tries to retreat into soft, warm lion man fur because cold.
There is very unhappy meowing. That is his
Uh,
dad. And he does not
alright.
appreciate you taking his dad.
Hold on. Hold on. Roll insight again.
I feel bad. Our bard is
Okay,
going to need to
as
get
I'm
healed
nice.
before he
Negative
even gets to fight.
perception. Well, Joy June hears it. There is a soft,
Oh,
audible purr coming from him.
Oh,
He liked the hug.
She's just like lazy, like finger just pointing at him, and just going.
says
yeah.
Joy
Sweet.
And
Jen.
then he just like breaks the hugs like
You don't purr. You don't
I
purr.
don't
You
purr.
blush and you get
I
I
friendly.
need to go
blush.
sit down.
No.
I
Okay,
need to
listen.
sit down
We
now.
all
I've
have our
been getting
personal
hit a lot
problems.
today.
Bully me.
I
I
need
get to
to
laugh at other people's.
I
I need to
think
sit
this is
down,
a good place
man.
to call this
This
session.
is I'm getting a lot today.
No.
Yee.
Parrot cannot come in the house. He is too big.
feel like that's like
It is.
a weekly reminder. Parrot cannot come in the house.
No parrot going in the house in the
Yeah,
hall.
and the day's barely started,
going
and
to
Sarmini
definitely
got
unmute.
10 out of 15
Wait.
HP.
Yes.
He's
Wait,
got
Nella.
beaten 2/3 to death.
I gotta roll the
For whom?
animal check.
The spider.
The spider.
It found a fly and is currently wrapping it up.
You know what? I got a question. It's a very niche one. Instead of rolling animal handling, can I roll my tail to see if I can kill the fly mid-air so the spider can be fed to make him happy? I kill the fly
Make
for
a
the
survival
spider.
check
Spider
first.
gets the fly. Spider happy.
As you
That was
think
very
about this, you get the
high-pitched. I
feeling
got a
that if it
21.
tries to eat that fly that you killed with your tail, it will likely die. Because then it would be ingesting your venom.
Aw. In that case.
It's like
case.
Did you not see what it did to those plants? Like,
Yeah.
you put that in a.
Well, he didn't realize.
Well, like, yeah, I'm just, I know, but like, imagine trying just like, okay, I'm going to catch a fly. It would just disintegrate.
Zach, I wish I
There would
played
be no
that
fly
game.
for it to eat.
Does a 12 help?
I just like the.
Help me catch
Yeah,
the
you can help
fly.
catch the fly. But you like what, Zach? Fair.
I just feel
Yeah, no,
like
you're
it
able
fits
to
the
help catch the
character.
fly. The fly does not have good AC. I'm just stating that now. So, like.
Alright, and now I'm gonna roll animal handling. Damn it. I want the spider.
He takes
I
the
want to name
food,
him Onion Ring.
but then skitters back down further into his nest.
Damn it. I want
Hey,
Onion Ring.
Cementi, what's your AC?
Da 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 da.
I don't know, let's
Da da
find
da da
out.
da da.
Okay, I didn't actually impale him, don't worry.
Yeah, well, Cementi and Sylvester, then what are your ACs?
Oh, well, mine's 17.
You okay? Cementi?
I got you, I can't hear you.
What? Sorry.
What's your AC?
Like 6. I mean 14.
14. Okay. I just searched up what the creature stats of a black fly, and it's got an armor class of 12.
Uh-huh.
I was
Wow,
thinking,
so I did beat it.
yeah, it's got an armor class of 12, one hit point, and a 20-foot flying speed. It does actually have a bite attack.
For 1 damage, I imagine.
Yeah, it does
Alright.
one piercing damage.
What the Wait, why can a fly have a chance to kill a human off of a bite attack?
I mean, I
All
don't
it has to
Alright,
do is hit 4 times and the
I'm
guy's
going to
dead.
definitely mute and
I
play
don't
the
know.
Horrible
outro
reaction.
stuff. We are ending session.
Yes.
Alright. Thank you for everyone who came by and like lurked and chilled and talked. Y'all, this was a really good session and I'm really happy with how it went. We are going to raid my friend Fearless Ski. He is doing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Please, please, please copy the raid message. Thank you all for taking the time out, and thank you to my players who are amazing, and they really make this session and these games just live and breathe. And it's, as a DM, it's honestly a lot of fun to watch them like grow their characters out and all of this. I didn't expect to have such large moments, but that kind of happened, and that's okay. I will see y'all hopefully next week, as long as I don't feel sick, because children can get me sick very easily. Thank you all so much for coming out, and honestly, I hope y'all have a fantastic night. Love you all so much. Good night.